Wake up, goddammit. There we go. Sleeping too long. And dedicated 60 seconds. Industries. Shit's so good, man. I laugh at you peasants. The deaf birds keep pecking. I'm destined for blessings. My lessons, adolescence till I'm out of the presence or out of the essence. The hour of 7, the tower of heaven, the power of legend. I place flower on deadmans. You cowards beheaded. Dark clouds hover the reverend. My rap industry's ministry. Her minstrel bleed every couple of years. Here's a cup full of cheers. Watch this cut from her ears to where the other is peers. Die, bitch, we back riding the cherubim. Back, leaping from wing to wing, marking you. Jack, honorable kings, infallible vendetta berettas with treasures and queens. Together we sing, forever regime.
Together we sing, forever regime. Together we sing, forever regime. Together we sing, forever regime. Together we sing, forever regime. Came to reign like the prophets, let it pour from the sky. Look close, see the empire forming in my eyes. It's like 1,000 stars shining for a moment in time. Had to fight through all the haters laying dormant in the sky. So I started from a Trojan, cut the cord, and then I cried, please Lord, I live for glory, evil forces to the side. King David in my splendor, I was gorgeous in my prime. Had armies riding horses, look like Porsches when they glide. No borders on my fortress, here's a portion of the pie. I traded fortunes for a name and stabbed the order in its eye. The warrior stood tall like a sword was in his spine. Brought the offering with priests, said the source was in your mind. Make sure the angels sing the chorus, holding torches for the tribe. Tell the story for the shorties and record it till you die. The planet ran to Mars, guess they all granted the hand of God. I can't stand it, crack the granite when I'm managing bars. The paper scratched out, looking like a bandage and scars. But I survived far enough to see the gardens in green. Pearly essence like the ocean, it's a marvel to see. I'm audible like the presence of the Lord when I speak. The world's an audience designed for my glory to breathe. Recording my deeds enormous like a feast when I feed. Mental fruit to the people, not what the snake gave Eve. We need to kill off the evil with the force of gangrene, so I can transcend to heaven as a spirit and gleam throughout galaxies, stretched like an infinite stream. The power's limitless, priesthood combined with the kings.
I take a verse from saint to hallelujah. Without a hollow point, I still move right straight through you. Lines like a wop, bama boomer. Smack your head through the Mardi Gras. Mighty far, the Calhoun fall. Eat my way through this track for a Mars bar. Back to Chicago line. Ain't no train going off this track. Pallet ready to crash, I'm off the Richter skill. They getting ready to bring a better deal. My rap is whatever, forever kill. Heaven's the mega skill. Type of height should wear a crown like Evansville. I keep it straighter than a better business bureau. Serial killer with more bandana than a thriller in Manila. With split seconds away from being civil. Burning through rituals, making cloudy days become visual. Don't get it fucked up whether it be sunshine or digital. Gut spitting or spiritual. Lunar George original, with heat-seeking material. 60-second miracle, mind fury, icicle. Cold pop your top like a Michelob. Don't make my circuit breaker triple O. Open your mind up like vapor, I'm the Vicks in your nose. Open you up till I become a hole in your soul.
Topics, whether conscious or cosmic, it's never nonsense. Mega levels are microscopic. It's a Killah Priest project. AD control the rocket. Before we land the plane, many things we engage and explain. The unexplained, without mask. Welcome to the Killah Priest podcast. Killah Priest podcast.
Yeah. Mic check. Yo. What's good? What's happening? Demetrius Barnes in the house. He recognized 60-second Assassin from that last track. Forever Regime, Killah Priest featuring Vendetta Kings. Yeah, man. It's kind of a cool thing I'm doing lately when I start the show is I play an old classic track of Priest. He's got so many, man. He's got so many. Yo, I had no idea at the time when I started working with Priest. I knew who he was. I knew a few tracks. But once I started working with Priest, I learned of his catalog. I saw his discography, and I was just amazed at the array of tracks. Even to this day, there's so many songs, and they're so good. I love it. So it's kind of a new thing I'm kind of doing right now, where when I put up that screen, the please stand by screen, I'm putting up I'm playing a track from the past. You know what I'm saying? That way, everyone can come in and take their seats. You know how it goes, like you in a theater. You know what I'm saying? They're playing some stuff. Everyone's taking their seats. They know show's about to start, getting their popcorn, putting some background music, yo. So I don't know if I'll always be able to do that, but you know, as long as I'm holding it down for the rocket for now, I kind of dig that. You know, playing some classic Priest, can't go wrong with that, yo. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to Coverboy in the building. He says over there looking like Tickle Me Octavio. Octavio, I don't know who that is, but yeah, Toasty in the building. Two Eyes, Cartel Williams. Let's see. I know I got this little weird setup going on, yo, but it's just for now. It's just for now. Let me pop it like this. Okay, that works. We'll stick with this because we're gonna open the Zoom. I think we've got a good guest tonight. I just found out about 5 minutes ago. But yeah, I'm just gonna let him on in right now. Jimmy B in the building. Michael Paul Giordano. I try to pronounce everything correctly. Jax Lane says in the building. Ben Frank, Hybrid Cypher. Yeah. Gang's all here. Kabbalah. We still missing some people, but they probably gonna join us as we go. Shan 51. World Peace to Times. Bragadino in the house. He says he been dropping live. Stranger. Y'all ain't no stranger to stranger. Stranger in the house. What's good? Okay. So, you know how we doing it. Holding it down temporarily. First off, hold up. Let me fix my exposure. Hold on. Boom. 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 I always have to readjust the lighting in here. That's too dark. Boom. Okay. Yeah. It's got to look just right. It's nice to get some natural light up in here. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius Barnes says, 80, who you got this weekend? Canelo versus Charlo. You know, I didn't look it up. I ain't gonna front. I need to find out who Charlo is. I'm a fan of Canelo. I knew he wasn't gonna beat Mayweather. What is this? I can't go to Google. What's this? Canelo. What? Okay. That was a security check. Let's see. Well, that's not him. Canelo boxer. Charlo. Canelo versus Charlo. Boy, it's a tongue twister just in that name, right? I haven't seen the breakdown, so I'm not gonna front. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that boxer. All I knew was that at the time he couldn't beat Mayweather. You know what I mean? I wish I was betting back then. You know what I'm saying? But I'll look it up. So I can't answer that question yet until I do the research. You know, I don't want to prejudge, and you can never judge by looking at somebody. You know what I'm saying? Unless you know the boxer. I know Canelo's a power hitter. He has a lot of power punches. You know, I don't know how fast he is now. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to have to look that up. I haven't been following, so. Coverboy says, I got enchilada over taquito. Let's see. Yeah, nobody beats Mayweather, right? Aurora says, 80, the greatest engineer in the industry. Thank you. I am not the greatest engineer, but I'm doing my damn best, and I'm still learning, so I got to stay humble. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to FG. World Peace in the house. Demetrius Barnes. Okay. Let me get into this Zoom, and we got somebody backstage. Boy, all of this verification every time Windows updates, it's like it deletes all my cookies. So I have to do a verification code here real quick. Oh, okay, hold on. So bear with me, y'all. Yeah, 80, the dude who's in the Matrix before, it was cool. Yeah, man, I had to go back to the mic setup, similar to Tank. It's just easier. That mic was in my way, bro. Like, you know, with the way the positioning is with this camera, it didn't make sense to have the big old mic in my face. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go down to the headset mic again. It's slightly less quality, but who cares, right? I'm just trying to be in the background anyway. Okay, 029628, 029628. Here we go. Okay, I'm back in. So that's why I did that. Know what I'm saying? If y'all haven't, if you don't follow me on YouTube yet, make sure you do. I put out a video of me playing the keys. I played Wednesday. It's called Paint It Black. The Wednesday version of Paint It Black. Played that on the keys. But I got another one coming up where I play Pirates of the Caribbean on the keys. It's like a medley, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a fun track. That's going to be coming out probably next week on my YouTube channel. So y'all make sure you follow me on YouTube. Okay. Setting it up. I got the Zoom coming up here. Let's see. Boom, boom. All right. So our guest will be able to join us when he does. That's set. Yeah. Okay. We're back. Cookies need to be deleted though. I mean, they can. They don't always have to be. It just kind of makes it so it everything pulls up quicker. Thank you, Bragadino. Appreciate you. Yes, Marcus Chong. I am Tank, right? You know, it's a funny story. I'm gonna let Priest tell it. But the guy who played Tank in the movie Matrix is actually an old roommate of Priest. That's all I could say. Priest is gonna tell you the whole story. He's got stories about that dude. Hilarious. But yeah, Priest actually knows that guy personally. Crazy, right? Cover boy, here we go. It says 80 over there looking like a flat earth Rick Martel from WWF. That sounds familiar. Rick Martel. Danny Buffalo Salinas in the house. Blackidia. Yeah. Robert Reyes. So I haven't spoken to Priest yet today. But he might be joining us soon. Okay, but here's somebody.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a walk.
Yeah. Peace. Yo.
I'm in the building.
Woo!
Oh.
Hold on.
I'm in the building.
What's happening?
I'm chilling, my brother. I'm chilling. Word. Yeah. Chilling like a. What's up, everybody? I'm gonna be coming in and out, but I'm not gonna be leaving though. Word.
Hey, what's good?
Man, I'm maintaining. Word, just up here. What up, Crip? What's up, Crip Jesus? I see you in the building. I can't wait to hear the bill today. Word.
Hey.
Peace.
I think he's getting his audio set up still.
Okay. What up, AD?
Not much, man.
Last week, Juno.
Ooh.
Yeah. We out here doing it up, man. I'm gonna go probably to the forest and let y'all see the forest while Crip Jesus get ready to build.
Nice. Up there in nature.
Yeah, nature, man. It's a beautiful thing. I have a great new inspiration. I just have mad inspiration, man. We're inspired. I'm inspired.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there you go. What up, Crip Jesus? What up?
Can you finally hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead. Yeah. There's gonna be some wonderful information. I can't wait. I'm gonna be listening. I'm gonna zoom out because I'm about to eat. But I'm gonna listen.
Word. All right.
Peace.
We got a super chat here from Stranger. He says,
I ain't gonna lie, my shit kind of like got a delay.
Okay. So are you looking at the Zoom or are you looking at the
Okay.
at the playback? You should be watching the Zoom only. Don't look at the playback. If you look at the playback, you're gonna get like an 8.5-second delay, so that's not gonna work.
No, you know what my problem is? I'm listening to the goddamn headphones of the shit. Okay, I'm on you now with the Zoom.
Yeah, do the Zoom only. Don't look at the playback because you're gonna get thrown off. The way I got the screen set up is so that you could see everything that I see. You see the dashboard. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
On your right, you're gonna see what they see, and in the middle is me setting everything up, and then on the left you see the chat.
Okay.
Stranger hit us up with a super chat. He says KP and AD, is Busta Rhymes in your top 5? I'm gonna say yes. He is, along with
Top 5?
Method Man and Redman. Yeah, because I grew up around in that time, you know what I mean? And like I'm a fan of many artists.
No, I'm with you. Just okay, top 5.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have KP obviously in my top 5. You know, but I'm gonna say Busta Rhymes. Yeah, I mean, I like his style. You know, he's very original. He's a very fast artist. He's a Gemini. I'm gonna say yeah on that. Busta Rhymes is ill.
I'm gonna say this straight up. Even though I said Busta Rhymes, I was just surprised you said that because I never hear nobody say that. But I'm gonna be real. I've always argued and felt like Busta does not get the credit he deserves just because he's not necessarily controversial or getting shot or breaking up with a bunch of women or having a bunch of news scandals. You know what I mean? He's a rapper's rapper, bro. He's a rapper's rapper.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean everyone's got
Somebody
their style.
in the top 20.
Everybody's got their style, and for me,
what 19 people you putting above Busta, man? He been here since the beginning. Was that Leaders of the New School?
Yo, flip mode.
Hey, when was that? When he was on the Leaders of the New School and all that? What was that, like early 90s, late 80s?
I don't know when that was, but that was when I was, listening to more music. That's when I was,
He's been around.
Late 90s. I was in high school. You know what I mean?
Matter of fact, don't even worry. I'm gonna look it up. I got my little computer. Busta's first album was called what? The Reckoning?
Oh, see, now I can't do any trivia right now. I don't remember all that.
That's how into him I am.
See, back then we had this thing called MTV. And on MTV,
it's called The Reckoning.
They used to show this thing called music videos on MTV back in my day. Before they started posting up all this reality TV show, Real World and Jersey Shore and all that. Before that, they had music videos. And that's when I saw Busta Rhymes doing his thing. Missy Elliott was doing her thing.
I was wrong. His first album was called The Coming.
Demetrius, said that. Yo, I gotta turn my AC back on. It's getting hot up in here. Hold on.
I'm trying to remember, what was the one that had Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See on there? Was that The Coming? You know what? Let's stop even playing. I'm gonna go to his discography, right? This is how much I'm into Busta. We're gonna go to his discography. Now my name was The Coming. Put your hands where my eyes can see. Respect wallet in the place to be.
Yeah.
Right? That's on When Disaster Strikes. My bad, y'all. I apologize.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm confused now. No, I'm not confused. I had When Disaster Strikes. That was on When Disaster Strikes. Okay. Then you had Genesis. The Genesis. What this world is come to. Come for you. Right? The Genesis. That's when he started fucking with Dr. Dre. Then on Big Bang, he was super fucking with Dre. If I'm not mistaken, that's when they had the when he started rapping fast and make a nigga want to stop. Just put your hands up, for me. This that shit that gets you more hot shit than jump up. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you had.
I was in drumline, so I loved hearing like rhythmic patterns with rappers. Do you know what I mean? I love hearing like a cadence And I love he's doing 16th note lyrics.
Yeah.
Like
He's one of the first ones doing all that. Oh, God.
triplets. I mean, I don't want to say he was the first, but he was definitely someone who was doing a lot of 16th notes, triplets, and just like almost drum patterns in his cadence. You know,
Do you remember he had a song with him and Mystical going back and forth to see him go the fastest?
No, I don't remember that.
And look, he'd be like, Mystical be like, "You getting body with us." He'd be like, "Rowdy with us." And Mystical go, something. He go, and Mystical go, something. He go, they start battling, nigga. It's hard.
I gotta find that.
He had Anarchy. That was like 2000. Then he had Extinction Level Event. Oh yeah, I remember all of these.
Stranger
I
says
fell off around the time when he came with a Extinction Level Event Part 2.
There it says
on my BS.
When disaster strikes, everything changed everything.
Oh my God! But do y'all remember It Ain't Safe No More in 2002? Call the ambulance, tell them pick up the people. Call the ambulance, tell them pick up the people. Call the ambulance, tell them pick up the people. Give them something, bury your ass up. Bro, whoa, Buster, stop. Buster be number one.
Yeah, I remember Woo-Ha.
Got y'all all in check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fire, man. All right. So, what's going on? You got a build for us today, right?
Did you get that email?
I did. I noticed that. That's how I realized you were going to be on the show. I'm like, uh-oh. I see a PowerPoint up in here.
Yeah.
So let me get that ready.
We ain't playing. It's called the Niggas God.
All right.
Now, a lot of people for a long time had a problem with what they like to call the N-word. But the truth is, it's a royal word with a royal meaning. And that's why chapter 4 of the Blue Bible is called the niggas. Okay? It's not talking about no ignorant people, gangbanger, nothing like that. We're going into the full breakdown of this legacy that's been stripped from us. And when I say us, I don't just mean, black ass niggas with afros. I'm talking about us, the original people as a whole. Niggas, Nagas, even the Nagas across Asia.
All right. Let me get it going over here. I got to upload it to my drive.
So just for y'all to get ready, I'll read y'all a little expert. What I learned in Detroit contradicted everything I was taught in school. The Los Angeles Unified School District filled my head with lies. One of the worst being that I'm a child of a slave people bought in Africa and sold in America. According to this myth, my people have no knowledge of their identity except for the color of their skin, black. I lived the first 30 years of my life based on this lie. It was easy since all of my friends and family agreed. At some point, we had all been taught the same lie and accepted it as the truth. We didn't even question it. It was the 5% nation that taught me that the black man is God and his proper name is Allah. According to the school system, the term nigger is a curse word created by slave masters. According to the science of etymology, nigger, nigga, and naga are all the same word in different dialects. All of them derive from the original nigas, a royal title equivalent to king in East Africa. Its root is naga, which means serpent, as in the serpent people of Asia. So, they say seeing is believing. You feel me?
All right.
So, all that shit sound good. You tell people, they laugh and say, oh yeah, naga, nigga, okay. But when they see, they say, whoa, you was for real? Yeah, I was for real. Why would I lie about something like that? Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Let me keep going.
I almost got your setup.
Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing. Nagas were the first people to live on planet Earth. We are the ancestors of the Africans. Today, we are known as African Americans. However, Nagas were civilized and developed long before the continents of Africa and America existed. The ancestors of today's niggas wouldn't even recognize the world we live in. When the first niggas lived, the lands were one big island called Asia. What we now call North America, Canada, US, Mexico, was the far west. In Arabic, the far west is Al-Aqsa. This became Alaska in translation. In the Bible, this region was named the Garden. Those of us indigenous to the land are the serpent, Naga, that taught Eve in the book of Genesis. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Just like reptiles come from dinosaurs, humans come from niggas. We were larger in size and stronger in strength millions of years ago. Our diets were different. So our appearance and mentalities were different. Our limbs were longer, and some of our hands and feet possessed 6 digits instead of 5. To be honest, having a 6th finger is still common in my family millions of years later. We are the ones the Bible named giants. Okay? Don't play, get your copy. You can download the ebook too. Let's keep going. For thousands of years, writers have attempted to erase us out of history. They claim we were wiped off the face of the earth in a natural disaster known as the flood. According to the teachings of Wallace Fard Muhammad, this global flood took place 35,000 years ago. It drove the original people of Arabia into Far East Asia, where their leader, Buddha, taught Buddhism. And if you look it up, AD, you can look up what's called the Naga Buddha. That's before he got fat and white and all that. When he had the dreadlocks and the little twisties and all that. Naga Buddha.
Okay.
In the midst of the cataclysm, the planet divided into 2 pieces, i.e., the East, Africa, Asia, Europe, and the West, the Americas. It is written that the West fell to the bottom of the ocean, taking the niggas, giants, Amazon, Cyclops, with it. The lost civilizations of the West, South America, under the ocean are called Atlantis. The Caribbean Isles are what is left of Atlantis. The continents around them are called America. The etymology of America is Almorica, which means the land of Moors. We are the people of Atlantis. The lost civilizations of the Indian Ocean are called Kumari Kanda. Europe scholars call them Lemuria, which means the moorland. No different, the lost civilizations of the Pacific Ocean are called the island of Mu. The word Moor is Latin from Mu. Mu is the sound of the alphabet we know as M, which is the symbol of a wave of water. This image can be found throughout the ancient world because the original people have lived in water, on water, and in ships navigating the waters since a time when the earth was a water world. Niggas are God's children. We have a holy book written 3,000 years ago, before the Bible and the Quran. It is named Kibra Nagas, which translates to Glory of the Kings. I read it while in California Man's Colony Prison in San Luis Obispo. A blood from San Diego named Damu gave it to me. His parents were Rastas from Jamaica. He also taught me about Rastafarianism. The last man to be crowned Nigas Nagas, nigga of all niggas, was named Haile Selassie, the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, Lion of the tribe of Judah. He was crowned in the year 1930 in the city of Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Today, he is best known by the name Rastafari. In his honor, his followers in the West created the religion Rastafarianism. They are called Rastas. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, before we get into Rastafari and the Rastas, to show and prove y'all ain't capping, we're going to end this out with the last part of science, though. Long before I flew to Detroit, I was initiated into the tribe of Nagas by Damu from San Diego. Out of respect, I tattooed a star with the letters RAS on my right shoulder. We are Nagas for life. After being released and continuing my studies as a 5%er, I learned about the Naga tribe of Asia. The Nagas of Asia have monuments and buildings dedicated to them all throughout South Asia and East Asia. They are the blue gods we see in Hindu culture. When the United States dropped its atomic bombs on Japan,
Yo.
Yeah, I'm here. You hear me?
I hear you. He disappeared.
Oh, he disappeared and I came.
Yeah.
For which I came.
There you go.
Peace to everyone. Hold up.
Peace.
All right, hold up. Let me get this right. Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Look at that mountain.
Damn. He was just talking
That's
about Alaska too.
Yeah. That's why I said be inspired, yo. Be inspired, yo.
No pollution out there, or barely.
Yeah, you be talking Chuck if you say that you got asthma or something like that. This is a good place to clear it up.
You getting
Clear up your sinus. You know, I mean, every now and then it has some tropical rain. It has a rainforest too, man.
Dang.
Oh.
You're getting way more oxygen there than LA.
Yep.
I'm back, y'all.
Hey.
Let me check. Oh, what up?
Somebody saw me up here and said, man.
Shalom.
Start blowing me up.
Man. Yeah, peace of Crip Jesus. What up, Lord?
Peace of the guy. I was just connecting, showing people that when you see Nigas and Nagas, you gotta understand, you hear this in Asia with the Naga tribe, you know what I mean? They're all connected. That's why I was just putting together. Feel me?
Continue.
Chapter 4 of the Blue Bible, the niggas. Feel me?
Come on, let's go.
Okay, so long before I flew into the by Damu from San Diego, I tattooed a 6-point star with the letters RAS on my right shoulder. We are Nagas for life. After being released and continuing my studies as a 5%, I learned about the Naga tribe of Asia. The Nagas of Asia have monuments and buildings dedicated to them all throughout Asia and East Asia. They are the blue gods we see in Hindu culture. When the United States dropped its atomic bombs on Japan, focused on the city of Nagasaki because it was an ancient Naga capital. The Nagas are
You disappeared?
Yep. I'm gonna have to check with him to see if he's on his Wi-Fi and make sure he closed out his other apps. He's still going through some.
Yeah. Solar Facts. I've been doing it. I'm still in Alaska. I went to the Awak Rock Fest, and I put it on my live. Where a lot of the indigenous tribes were getting it in over here in Alaska. It was a good vibe, and then it was like Earth, Wind, and Turquoise. So it was a beautiful thing. Yeah, man, I'm out here. I'm just loving it. Shout out to you, Divine God. Make sure y'all hit that like, that subscribe. Come to the channel. Let's blow this up. We have young brothers on here dropping jewels, dropping it. Shout out to Razcast too. We got young entrepreneur MCs, rappers. We got cats that you probably didn't even know that can drop jewels. We have astrologists that where they turn into engineers, but they're astrologers. Like, you know, to 12 disciples, everyone had a different job. They were taxmen and fishermen. But we have engineers who's an astrologist, AD himself. We have MCs, dope MCs, Ty Phoenix and Kyle Zodiac. Dope. Word. So we got everything covered. We got Crip Jesus who created his own scriptures out of studying the lesson, the 1 to 20. You know what I'm saying? Lost and found, mathematics, student enrollment.
I'm back. They can't stop the guy. I'm back.
All right, continue on.
The Nagas are praised and recorded all throughout the holy book named Mahabharata.
Ooh.
So if y'all don't know, that's an ancient Hindu book. So y'all talk about Bible this, Bible that, Bible this, Bible that. Whether you know it or not, a lot of y'all are brainwashed. And you look at the Bible as this holy thing. You think anybody else's book, is that like the Bible or that's their Bible? No, there was holy books before the Bible. The Keeper and the Gods existed before the Bible. You feel me?
Yeah.
The word Naga, Niga existed before the Bible, before slavery. The concept of a holy book existed before that. And that's the point of chapter 4, is to show you the legacy has been stripped from you. So then I go and say, they are the blue gods of Hindu culture and mythology. The original Buddha was a Naga. I told AD, whenever you get some time, look up Naga Buddha.
Yeah, let's
Naga
look it up.
Buddha. You got Buddha, but then you want to look up Naga Buddha. That's when you're gonna see him with the braids and the locks and all that.
Cool looms.
You're gonna see Buddha looking skinny. You know how Buddha always fat and light skinned? You're gonna see him looking skinny, black as hell, with them dreads. There you go, with the serpent on him. See him with the serpent?
Show it, AD.
Show it, AD.
You
Show
see
him
it?
up there with the dreadlocks and the serpent. There we go.
Woo! Sit down.
That's the one that gave the weed the name Buddha. That's because of him.
Like a fire. Is that the lotus?
And the Buddha is the enlightened one. So he's basically like the anointed one. He's the Christ for India. Feel me?
Right.
Now here's what's funny about it.
Red
the story of Akhenaton, the story of Jesus, and the story of Buddha are all the same if you look at it like this. They all taught their people to look within self and look for the highest self at the time when they was worshiping hundreds of gods. There was 360 gods in India when he came down there and said, stop all of this. It's us that is the God. Look within self. Now they mixed his teachings. They mixed his teachings with the ancient Hindu, and now it's like all type of shit. Okay. In Egypt, no disrespect to all my Egypt fanatics, but they had started getting crazy and started worshiping all them different gods. They started going wild with it, right? And Akhenaton had to come and say, wait. No, y'all doing too much. And Pharaoh Akhenaton went around and made them understand, look within self and look up to the sun. It's one God, right? Okay. So Jesus came at a similar time when the Romans had the people over there worshiping all these different gods and all this different crazy stuff. He came and said, nah. When I got ran up out of here with my mama and I was going for them 18 years, I learned some stuff, man. Did you know that ye are gods? And how can you, what did he say? How can you stone me for saying I'm the son of God when it's written in your law that ye are gods? That's John chapter 10, verse 30 through 33. So the same thing that went down in John chapter 10, verse 30 to 33 is the same thing you see with the Buddha story. Same thing you see with the Pharaoh Akhenaton story.
Hey, Bragadino. Bragadino saying those people are all Indian and Asian, not niggas.
Well, they're not. Well, let me say it like this. Indian is a brand name by the British that was placed on people over here and people over there. I'm using it now for geographical reasons because
go in. Listen, no bars. I mean, we here to learn. if the brother got that wrong or if he got that right, he said ghost is unknown. See, but it's his night to night braggadino. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys a rebuttal to something like that, make sure, because the brother put together a beautiful book. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So I
no,
just
no,
want to
no.
say
I
that.
mean, no. What he's saying, I get what he's saying as far as I didn't say India in there. I said Mahabharata. I said Asia, but
Right.
I'm saying now to y'all with no book in my hand, I'm giving the geographical locations so they can understand. If you look at Indian culture, you'll hear all about the Nagas in the Mahabharata. Now, where he is wrong is saying that it wasn't no Nagas over there. He ain't got to even guess that. That's why I had AD just look it up. AD just pulled it up, the Naga Buddha. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know,
Right.
the indigo people, who you think them is? That's us, brother. You feel what I'm saying? It's where you get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for the non-believers, AD, I'm ready for the PowerPoint now. Bring up that Negas God.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be in denial, y'all. Don't be racist. We the original man all around the world. They call them, matter of fact, they don't call them the unknowns, they call them the untouchables. I know what he's talking about. They call them the untouchables in India.
Ooh.
They call them the untouchables because they don't like to breathe with them. Braggadino, I see you. Yeah, they call them the untouchables. You know what I'm saying? Now, but the Naga tribe, that go back deeper. We're going back to even when Pakistan and Punjabi in Bangladesh, you know, that was all South Asia. You feel me?
Right.
But yeah, let's get it though. Get that next slide. I'm about to go in on it. So what we have here is
Next slide.
the Kibra Nagas. According to the medieval Ethiopian book, the Kibra Nagas, written in, now I like this word, Ge'ez. I used to pronounce it G's. This is one of the oldest languages known to man. See, this is one where y'all gonna have to get y'all study on if y'all want to rebuttal this one, because this is the stuff that's been hidden from y'all. This is that hot shit. This is what you've been waiting for. This is what I call the Black Illuminati. Let's get it. Okay? So, one of the most ancient languages known to man, Ge'ez. I used to call it G's, right? The Kibra Nagas is written in Ge'ez, but guess what? They have versions of the Bible written in Ge'ez over there in Ethiopia with 88 books in them. More than 66 books like the one that y'all got, that y'all like to argue over all day. They got it over there with 88 books written in Ge'ez, old, big old stacks of like, look like some ancient, like a big ass brick. You feel what I'm saying? Now it says in 1321 CE. That's a complete lie. That's when the empire was rehashed after an era of what was it called? The Zigwa princes. So his name, Ben al-Hakim, from Arabic, Ibn al-Hakim, son of the wise. Now, who is he? Who are we talking about? We're talking about a man that's called Menelik. That's where Haile Selassie and them draw their bloodline from. The Negas Nagas. He was conceived when his father, Solomon, King Solomon of the Bible, tricked his visiting mother, the Queen of Sheba. Her name is Makeda. A lot of people call her Sheba. Her name is Makeda. She's the Queen of Sheba.
Yeah, give up on him.
He tricked the Queen of Sheba into sleeping with him. His mother raised him as a Jew in her homeland, and he only traveled to Jerusalem to meet his father for the first time when he was in his 20s. While his father begged Menelik to stay and rule over Israel, Menelik told him that he wanted to return home. Thus Solomon sent many Israelites with him to aid him in ruling according to biblical standards, which we aggrieved at being exiled forever. One recount is that King Solomon gave his Ark of the Covenant to his son as a gift, while another. Okay, but this ain't just a recount. This ain't just a story, y'all. I read a book called by Graham Hancock. I want to say it was called the Covenant or the Ark, but the book is about him looking for the Ark of Covenant. And he searches all through Europe, he searches all through Israel, and he ends up in Ethiopia, where he sees them actually do the ritual and bring the Ark of the Covenant out of one of their churches.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you think the Ark of the Covenant, because I've heard a couple of times that the Ark of the Covenant is somewhere in Abydos or somewhere in Ethiopia, one of the temples. And
Addis Ababa.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they do a ceremony with it every year. And the higher ups know about this because there was a time, matter of fact, I'm gonna look it up on my computer and give y'all the exact date. There was a time when the Knights Templar went to Ethiopia to find the Ark of the Covenant. And they actually clicked up with them and helped them in their war against the Muslim population. And what was special about this was it was a family named Da Gama. This is so important. The Da Gama family were Portuguese, and they had been taught by the Moors all these different sea paths, how to navigate the waters. And they were the first people to travel around the Horn of Africa on the bottom and go all the way to the other side. You feel me? And that led them to run into who they were looking for. They called him Prester John. So they had a myth of some dude they thought was named Prester John, this ancient king of the bloodline of Jesus. And they said, we found proof that Prester John is in Ethiopia. We can't believe it. And they went over there, and just like they thought, there was a ruler there who, Prester John wasn't a person, it was a position. And it was the ruler there that fit the description. He had the bloodline of the holy. They had the Ark of the Covenant there. They had the scepter of Solomon, the ring of Solomon. Oh yeah, it's deeper. It's deep, bro.
You got Stranger has a question real quick. He says, "Is there any archaeological evidence of King Solomon?"
Archaeological?
Yeah.
Yeah, so archaeological would be like buildings and things like that. So you have the Temple of Solomon, but then you have, but that was built by the Knights Templar. But then you have the fact that the Knights Templar, after doing that, went on a search. They went on a search for where is this bloodline of Solomon that they learned about when they went up in there. Now, here's the thing you gotta understand. Did they really build the Temple of Solomon? Because a lot of people say all they did was rebuild on the ruins of a temple of King Herod that was ancient, that he built over the original Temple of Solomon. But I want to say, y'all, the archaeological proof of what I'm talking about.
Let me say this. That's a good question. If you go to Ethiopia, to any Ethiopian high priest, the Orthodox high priest in Ethiopia, see, if you ask them that question, that'll be more of a, because they're sitting over there with a whole bunch of icons, and they have a lot of stuff that's over in Ethiopia. Old churches. So that's a good question, but I don't think it's geared to the right person. I think it should be geared to Ethiopia.
Well, I can say this, though, just because I don't like to lie, so I don't want to say, yeah, this is the proof. I'm just giving y'all stuff y'all can actually look up. Look, there's churches in Lalibela. There's churches in Addis Ababa that are documented as being built by the Knights Templar when they came to visit and find this ancient bloodline of Solomon. So those same Knights Templar that went into Jerusalem and occupied the Temple of Solomon and learned everything they learned and held the Crusades for 200 years, they were searching for this bloodline. And in the 1400s, they made contact with it. They went over there, and I gave y'all the names, Christopher da Gama, Vasco da Gama, and they went and had wars, and they participated with these people based on their bloodline. And then all you got to do is look up Operation Moses. Operation Moses is when, you know, Israel they got right now. They recognize what I'm talking about. They recognize that bloodline. The Ethiopian Jews that are in Israel right now, they're in there based on this bloodline, based on this history. So if it's not true, they shouldn't even be there. You feel me?
boy.
If it's not true,
Yeah.
Shine is fake. My grandmother is one of the Ethiopian Jews.
Mm.
But the difference is this, that you have to understand. This is a deep history here. Half of them stayed Jewish. The other half converted to Christianity under King Ezana. You feel me? And those that did that are the ones that the Knights Templar were participating with. Page 43 of the Blue Bible. Let me go there real quick.
I got my Blue Bible.
The people of Adam used the story of Jesus to pose as his followers. They weren't really his followers. The true followers of Jesus were known as Coptics. They were Egyptians. And by way of King Ezana, the Ethiopians joined them. They were all Africans in Africa. The Roman Emperor Constantine and the Roman Catholic Church were not followers of Jesus. They hated Jesus, his followers, and all of their teachings. Emperor Julian banned the teachings of the prophets. The Emperor Constantine created Christianity to replace them. So, to answer your question completely, everything I'm reading right now in their history is based on that bloodline, is based on those artifacts, is based on those temples that are documented and recorded as being from the bloodline of Solomon. Now, me personally, I don't rock with the, there's a guy sitting named Solomon, this and that, but I don't not rock with it neither. You get what I'm saying? Who am I to say it didn't happen when you have their actual descendants living right here in our face? You feel me? I think a lot of us have got so turned off by what we saw the Europeans do with the history in the Bible that we throw the baby out with the bathwater. And we forget that you have Sephardic Jews. We always talk about the Jews this, Jews that. That's the Ashkenazi Jews. We have the Sephardic Jews. We have the Falashas. You feel me? So when it comes to the people in the Bible, Solomon and David, I don't hear that. Well, we have people that's descended from them. We have the real bloodline. AD is showing y'all right now. That was the first slide, y'all. AD finna whip out them pictures. And you're going to really see the archaeological proof of Solomon. You're going to see his great-grandbabies. That part.
You see the other question Stranger has? He says, the priests in Ethiopia won't let anyone see the Ark. Do you believe it's there?
They bring it out every year. They just don't let you touch all of it and do what you want with it. Okay, I'll say it like this, y'all.
Yeah, I went to
if it's not there, where is it? Where is it then if it's not there?
That's a good question.
See, this is the problem, bro. Whenever something belongs to us, people don't want to believe it. That's one thing I've noticed. If the British Museum said we have the Ark of the Covenant and put it inside a glass case and said, look, they would believe it. They wouldn't even question it, even though it might be fake as shit. We got it in Ethiopia. They pull it out every year to show everybody. And, people still be like, I don't know.
You know what, though?
I know the whole world honored this bloodline.
Yeah. And it's big. You know one thing, not to cut you off, my Lord, but it's like I kind of like respect. It's like China, right? Because they keep some of their artifacts and they're very, very good with keeping their history intact. With a lot of the garments, the swords, they have a lot of their history. They were very, very into that. So when the Ethiopia, I can't knock the priests for not allowing invaders or people who manipulate. They still trying to get some of their stuff from the British Museum. It's a fact. I kind of respect the sacredness of it because they're not trying to prove a point. They are saying they are upholding the Ark of the Covenant as if it was a part of them. When something belongs to you and really you're connected to it, you treat it with the utmost respect and almost like the Grail, like a very sacred. You can't really knock that because if you don't have any knowledge of it, you go over there and ask that question, you mess around and get kicked out of Ethiopia. I know a couple of cats who did, so not knocking you though, stranger. That's a good question, and you're right. They won't let you in there, but I kind of respect that on a level of you have to have a certain degree. There was a brother, Laird Scranton, when he came to us, he built, and no one ever let him talk this long, but he told me behind the scene that when he went to go learn of the Dogon, it took him a long time. They just didn't let, you know, him being another color, but he still had to know. It took him a while. You just can't go up to what's the African tribe? My bad. Who talks about the Dogon?
Yeah, the Dogon.
Yeah, that's the deity, right?
It'd be like
what's the Mali, right?
Yeah, that's the
All
country.
right. So he went to the priest. He went to the Dogon priest. Put it that way. He went to the Dogon priest. They made him wait. They told him all type of stories, sent him home. And then when he got back, you know, he said it took him a long time until they told him one secret. And they showed him a pathway. I'm sorry. The floor is yours, my brother.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know my camera probably went out. So check this out. You're going to love this, bro. You ready? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, check it out. So I wanted to prove my point. I found it. There's a celebration every year where they bring the Ark of the Covenant out. You feel what I'm saying? See, the truth is a lot of us are quick to try to, you know, disprove the things that go to our side. You know, it's like, I don't know about these Africans got anything. You know what I mean? But here's the truth. I read a whole archaeological book on this. The brother Graham Hancock. It's like a 1,000-page book. He went searching all around for the Ark of the Covenant. He went searched all around for it, right? And he ended up in Ethiopia and he saw it, but he didn't get to see it. See, it ain't like he got they cover it up and all that when they bring it out. But the celebration is called Timkat. Timkat. Repeat that again for y'all. Timkat. It is the Ethiopian Orthodox celebration of Epiphany. The Chapel of the Tablet in Aksum. Y'all heard that? It's called the Chapel of the Tablet. The Chapel of the Tablet in Aksum allegedly houses the original Ark of the Covenant, or Tabot. Tabat is taken out of the chapel during a Timkat. They bring it out, y'all, during Timkat. A priest carrying a covered Tabat on his head and parading through the streets to the pool area. Y'all can go look at that shit right now. Type in Timkat Epiphany celebration. You're going to see the Ethiopians out there with the Ark of the Covenant waving it all around like, hey! But it's going to be covered up and all that.
Stranger says,
that's right.
Ethiopian priests claim if you look at the Ark, you'll go blind, but they want us to blindly believe.
Well, hold on, brother, because now you're blaming all of the priests.
No. I got some more for you.
All right,
I got some more for him. I want Stranger to go look this up. You're looking at everything to go against it, but let me give you something to look at, something to go with it. Ark of the Covenant. I'm saying this out loud. Y'all know to look up. Ark of the Covenant, Ayasu. That's Iyasu. That's the name of a ruler that actually saw it. According to Ethiopian tradition, the Ark of the Covenant is preserved in the ancient holy city of Aksum. For centuries, the great relic was kept in the Church of Mary of Zion, where the Emperor Ayasu is recorded as having seen it and spoken to it in 1691.
Hey, give him a ball.
So, it get deep like that, y'all.
Give him a ball, AD.
I'm gonna tell
Here
y'all
it
like
comes.
this.
We don't know who's side.
Busting out there, what's going on, Killah?
I don't know, man. Sometimes I don't know where AD be at, man.
I'm right here. I was trying to find the bomb.
Let us know you with us, AD.
I'm right here. You gotta give me a second sometimes. The bomb is all the way to the left.
Yeah. Move over to your left. No doubt.
We got another Stranger's on fire here if you want the next Stranger question.
He gotta come on, boy. See like he wanna step up.
Yeah, he says, Crip Jesus, do you believe in the story of Exodus?
I don't do belief, I do knowledge. So Exodus, you can take that It's a story, so it's not nothing for us to believe or get all hyped up about. Now, what you gotta do is you gotta take the names involved, the story involved, and run your fact check. We don't gotta do belief. Right. Was there ever these names in ancient Egypt? There was. There's a Thutmoses, a Ra-Moses, a Ah-Moses. So I know who the Moses is. And I know what era of time they're talking about. They're talking about the 18th dynasty. And during that time, there was a group of people there under a pharaoh that you have heard of named, there was a pharaoh from an earlier dynasty named Pharaoh Yisrael. That's right. Ooh. Pharaoh Yaqub. That's right. And he ruled over the Hyksos. Hyksos, my bad. Hyskos. And these people, this was during the time of the new kingdom. So the Moses families had came back in power. Now they want you to think Moses is some guy that killed somebody and said, "Let my people go." So you don't understand the story. So that's why you gotta get your copy of the Stranger. Tap in with me, man. You ain't gotta buy the physical. You can download the ebook. I think you might find this interesting. Now, in the Blue Bible, chapter 8, we explain that if history is his story, then mystery is my story. You got according to his story, the people of Adam are the people of Moses. According to my story, the people of Adam were the slaves of the people of Moses. Even the character Moses in the Bible inherited the name via adoption, not bloodline. Did y'all hear that? Moses is not a Hebrew name. When he was born, check this out, bro. When he was born, the people he was born to didn't have no name Moses. Remember, he was sent up the river and adopted that name. Moses was a royal name.
Sure did.
The name Moses was used by the rulers of Egypt 18th dynasty. They are the Amarna dynasty, mentioned in the Quran as Ali Imran. It is Lord Amos, whose name is pronounced in Greek Amosis. He is the source of the name and the head of the family. Before the Greek people translated his name, Moses was pronounced Musa. W.F. Muhammad taught us that he was not a full-blooded Egyptian. This is true. His father was named Sekinra. He was not a native of the Nile River. It was the ruler's mother, Ahotep, that possessed the blood of our family. Okay. So what you're reading about with the story of the Bible and all that is, remember, Akhenaton and them were ran out of Egypt for believing in one God. So what they're doing is they're taking a real history and mystifying it for their own good. You feel me? So it always goes back to Kemet, but it's not just about saying Kemet, Kemet, Kemet. What y'all gotta learn is how to stop worshiping Kemet. Some of y'all worship Kemet so much that y'all can't tell who's the good characters, who's the bad characters. Like Ramses. Did y'all know Ramses had niggas sniffing powder and was pimping hoes and all that? Feel me? Like every pharaoh and leader wasn't the good guy. You have invaders. You have people who came in with different agendas.
Where's my bitches?
Oh yeah, let them know about Ramses. Let them know. Cocaine pharaohs. You feel me? He was hustling, baby. He was getting that bag. You did? So he was a Moses. Now check this out. I'm glad this came up. Let me explain something to y'all. Do any of y'all know why they call the Pharaoh in Exodus Pharaoh? They never call him by his name. Does anybody here know that? Well, the answer is given to you in the Blue Bible. Let me go to Pharaoh, page 106. I don't know if y'all ready for this. Some of y'all gonna get mad, but it's the truth. Okay? Y'all ready? He's right. Not all Romans were evil. Let me not to get off the subject, but I seen that down in the comments. Not all Romans were evil. You're right. There was even some black Romans. Why everybody talking about the white? We gotta get into studying and learning, y'all. We gotta stop
that talk. Talk that talk.
And I can say his name, Septimius Servius. Yeah, we ain't playing over here. But check this out, y'all. Let's get a little deeper. Now, the people of Adam are claiming the Kemetic bloodline. That's what y'all gotta understand. So there's a lot of stories here that belong to the ancient people of Kemet that was stolen from them and used for the people of Adam for their story. So the people of Adam are dangerous. Wallace Farr Muhammad taught us that 4,000 4,000 years before the birth of Jesus, their ancestors were forced to live in the Caucasus Mountains. While in the mountains, they developed their culture of pedophilia, zoophilia, necrophilia, incest, and cannibalism. These low vibrational activities are the nature of the people of Adam. The first dictator to feed the gods, y'all listening? The first dictator to feed the gods these poisons was Ramses II. He is one of the first rulers to be called Pharaoh. The natives did not use the term Pharaoh. They did not. The rulers didn't call the gods Pharaoh. That came later. His name is written in stone, Ra Moses. In English, we say Ramses. It's Ra Moses. Literally, the god Moses. Yet, the people of Moses refused to recognize him. That's why they always called him Pharaoh, Pharaoh, Pharaoh. Who you talking about, the Pharaoh? Oh, man, I ain't worried about it. They wouldn't call him Ra Moses. They'd be like, or Ra Musa, I should say. They wouldn't recognize him as that. They just called him the Pharaoh. The prophecy of Pharaoh Ramses II was written in the Quran, 1092. Surah 10, Ayat 92. It was fulfilled in 1975 AD. Yeah, barely about 40, 50 years ago, by Dr. Maurice Buchanan. After realizing he had fulfilled prophecy, the doctor took his shahada and created Bukharianism. And just for y'all that don't know, the prophecy I'm talking about is written in the Quran that there was a pharaoh that chased the people of the Nile across the Red Sea. And when he got drowned in the water, he said, "Oh, the Most High, Jah, Allah, I believe in you now." And then in the prophecy, it says, "I'm not going to save you from drowning, but I'm going to make sure that your memory, your likeness and all that will be known generations from now, thousands of years later." And that's what happened. In 1975, they dug him up and found seaweed and water and salt water in his tomb and said, "What the hell?" And that's when the doctor that found him took his shahada and became a believer. You feel me? So it's all just, these are all the mythical stories used to retell and reclaim and strip us from our true story. It's almost like when I come up here, matter of fact, I gotta do one for you, Killah Priest, on the Gullah Geechee, right? So a lot of Gullah Geechee history has been stolen from us. You know, I'm Gullah Geechee. I found out before my grandpa died that I was Gullah Geechee. So
all day long, brother.
A lot of the Gullah Geechee history, they rename it Indian Wars, Seminole Wars, Yamasee Wars. So it's the same thing with the ancient native Egyptian history. They turn all that into Bible characters. Because think about it. You know, you just came from over there. The original Christians is the ones in Egypt, the Coptics. You feel me? Before the Romans and all that, when everybody says, "I don't want to hear that Christian stuff." Well, the Coptics was pushing that concept of the Messiah and all that before that, but they took it and twisted it up. It's the same thing we see with the Bible twisting up the ancient Egyptian history. You feel me? So the fact that the Ethiopians joined in with the Coptics before the Romans got involved, they had access to a lot of the ancient teachings, a lot of the ancient artifacts. And before that, they actually had the bloodline going for 3,000 years before that, they had been there for about 1,000 years from Solomon. So even if you say, "Man, that story ain't true," okay, well, let's go even deeper. Weren't the people
Nubians
of that, huh?
The Nubians. I just want to throw in the Nubians because the Nubians.
Exactly. So the Nubians, if we understand that as being one empire, and understand the Kemetic land went out to Israel or Canaan land, right? And now, I'm not just talking, y'all, for all my archaeology niggas that don't like to believe nothing, look up the Amarna letters. Amarna letters.
Right?
The Amarna letters, the Amarna, Amarna letters. These are letters from Akhenaton and them in the 18th dynasty, back and forth, talking about one of their minor kingdoms, Israel. Look up Cleopatra, or like my nigga YFBJ Main say, it hit different. Do your homework on Cleopatra visiting Israel and getting ran about there by King Herod, the same enemy of Jesus and them. So a lot of these stories are not as fake as y'all want to think. They don't fit the real history, and you gotta have the mind like Crip Jesus to unravel them. All right, hit that next slide though. We about to go in on them now. East Ethiopia, all Greek names. Land of the brown skin. Well, Ethiopia is a Greek name, but they didn't really take that name until they joined the UN. They had the name already. They was recognized as Ethiopia by all the European and the Latin-speaking nations, but their name is Abyssinia. They was known as Abyssinia. They were recognized as Abyssinia, and that's not just a name on some, Islamic stuff. Abyssinia, the "ia" on the end makes it land. The Abbas is going back to the Habashi. Matter of fact, if you meet an Ethiopian, y'all, you want to crack you a little fine Ethiopian broad, walk up on her and be like, you Habisha? You Habashi? Habashi? She gonna smile and be like, how you know? Yeah, I done made it happen off that a couple times, y'all. Learn that truth. So the Abyssinian Empire goes back ancient times, even in Greek mythology. Matter of fact, you want to know where Ethiopia really come from? Fuck it, let me just reveal it for y'all. Ethiopia is a newer name in the English when you pronounce it with the ETH. But we know the vowels are interchangeable. There was no set vowels back then. And we know that th is new. So that t sound is for Ethiopia, or like the ancient Greeks said, utopia. Ethiopia, Abyssinia is the utopia. That is the paradise, heaven on earth, that they used to go down there and visit. Utopia. You feel me? AD, hit them with that next slide, man. They already know what's up with the Ark of the Covenant and keeping the gods. We ain't playing with them. You feel me? So yeah, Exodus, the Ark of the Covenant, the royal bloodlines, none of that stuff is fake. It's all metaphors about us, because it's hard to tell thousands and thousands of years of history. So we made it into metaphors and fly little stories so we could crack the code later. We knew what was going on. Now, in 1855, the Emperor of Ethiopia, Turodros II, invaded the semi-independent kingdom of Shuwa. Early in the subsequent campaigns, Haile Melekot died. Pay attention to these names, y'all. Haile Selassie, all right. Haile Melekot died. And Saile Miriam was captured and taken to the emperor's mountain stronghold, Amba Magdala. Still, Turodros treated the young prince well, even offering him marriage to his daughter, Atash Turodros, which Menelik accepted. This is important, y'all. This proves that we keep separating all these religions, right? But when you go to Ethiopia, you find the source of all of them. The Ethiopian Christians, they pray the same way the Muslims pray. They dress the same way the Muslims dress. Because when Islam first started, Prophet Muhammad had to send his first followers to Ethiopia to be protected by what they call the Nagasi. I don't make none of this stuff up. They're hiding this stuff from y'all because they don't want y'all to know that we divine and royal. So where does Turodros come in so important? Well, Turodros is important for two reasons. He was a warrior. He was not of the royal bloodline. So the reason why he kidnapped Saile Miriam is because Saile Miriam was of the holy royal bloodline of Solomon himself. He didn't want to compete with that. So he went and kidnapped him. But unlike the Christian tradition, when you kidnap your person and you enslave him or you do this and that to him, he followed the Islamic tradition. Now, this goes to show you how much Islam, Judaism, and Christianity have in common when you go to Ethiopia. When you leave Ethiopia, they all start looking different and start losing some of their traditions and powers. So Turodros had the Islamic tradition of taking the captive and raising them up as your own. When we prove it to you, look up Vlad Dracula. Vlad Dracula was considered a devil, but when he was kidnapped after his father was killed by the Islamic Empire, they raised him up as their own. They taught him and everything, gave him their children in marriage and all that. This was the same thing Turodros did, but he also had another thing about him that y'all need to know. He was a very well-known warrior. That's how he came to power. And the symbol of his warrior, one of the symbols was his, what we call French braids or cornrows. It got this name because like I break down in the Blue Bible, get y'all a copy, man. The 18th dynasty was ran out of East Africa, and they relocated in Europe. So many Europeans have the bloodline of Tutankhamun. It comes from Princess Merit Aten. Get y'all Blue Bible. All these names and bloodlines and names and lands are in there. Princess Merit is the one who that the two into the the Norman, the all of their traditions and culture, even the Vikings with the horns on their head, that comes from the like the ancient Kemet used to have like a pit.
Mic check. Well, Mojitos. Hey,
Can you?
I hear you, but you're coming in a little choppy there. Is your Wi-Fi on?
Over here.
Make sure your Wi-Fi is on, and you close all other apps. Are you on your phone or a laptop? You're on your laptop, right?
Say that again, brother.
If you're on your laptop, make sure everything else is closed except for the most important stuff like the Zoom and maybe one browser. You don't want to have any background stuff.
I got to go back to the laptop. I'm on my phone.
Oh, you're on your phone right now. I got to
go back to the laptop. The laptop was tripping at first.
If you're on your phone, make sure it'll help if the Wi-Fi is on from your Wi-Fi, if you have Wi-Fi in your house, and make sure that any other background apps are off, like turn off any Instagram, Snapchat, whatever you might have. You know what I'm saying?
Can you see me?
Yeah. It's a little choppy, but we see you.
I don't see yet, but okay. God damn it. Hold on. So Doros had the what we call cornrows, French braids. That was a symbol for warriors. So that's why else he was important. Also, the story is that the British ran up on them, and he actually sacrificed himself so the empire wouldn't end. Because if they would have captured him, they would have captured the kingdom. So he actually killed himself with his hand over the keeper of the gods and gave a crown to the next person in succession. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Give me that next slide. I'm about to go in. While we still got a little something, you know.
Next slide.
Now this is important because this is how Menelik II came to power. He named himself Menelik II because Menelik I is the one that they get the bloodline from in the first place. You feel me? So by him taking this name, he was basically letting people know, I am the bloodline. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So let me go to mine so I can see it big. But so Menelik II is the ruler right before Haile Selassie. And he was the one that a lot of people talk about when the Italians invaded for 5 years during World War under Hitler, but the Italians had actually invaded before that. That's how Eritrea got started. The peace treaty that they signed at the end of the conflict gave Italy a little bit of the land, which became Eritrea. Then the Eritreans got the Italians up out of there and they became independent. Feel me?
Yeah.
So, according to legend, Menelik I founded the Solomonic dynasty. I'm not talking about Menelik II, y'all. That's a picture of Menelik II. Menelik I is the founder of the Solomonic dynasty. You people that's called Solomonic. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So the Solomonic dynasty of Ethiopia that ruled Ethiopia with few interruptions for close to 3,000 years. Everybody in here went to some school with some world history, and you never heard about this. But they taught you about Rome. They taught you about Greece. They taught you about all these other empires that didn't even last 1,000 years. But this motherfucker went for 3,000 years.
Damn.
Come on. This ended 225 generations later with the deposition of Emperor Haile Selassie in 1974. However, historical records show that the Solomonic dynasty began around 1262 AD when Yukono Amlak, who claimed descent from biblical Solomon and Sheba, overthrew the last ruler of the Zagwe dynasty, dismissing them as not of the house of Israel, i.e. Solomon. Yeah, but they got lists of people going back before Yukono Amlak. See, the Zagwe dynasty were princes that were of like Islamic background that were taken over. In different backgrounds, they were princes though. They were princes of different areas. Some of them were kings. A king over there is a Nigas. So a lot of them were Nigas that had ruled over different areas that were, come to power, but they had to establish it back to the original structure of an emperor over all of them. And that was Yukono Amlak that did that in 1262. And he did it through, even though he went to war, it was about ending all the conflict and reestablishing it as a bloodline thing. You feel me? So in 1270 AD, it was officially back. Now, if you want to go to the Bible, Acts chapter 8, verse 26 through 40 depicts a first century account of a Candace, queen of Ethiopians, on a pilgrimage to Jerusalem, encountering Saint Philip in Samaria. This is important because Candace is real, y'all. It's called Kandake, Kandake. And one of the Candaces was called the one-eyed Candace, Queen Amana Renes, Amanirenas. And she got stabbed in one eye. That's how she became known as the one-eyed Candace. And she defeated the Romans, actually chopped one of their leaders' heads off. And man, it goes so deep. So there's many prophecies fulfilled and many histories. The point of this build is not only about the N-word. It's the point that the N-word refers to the people of all the different holy books still alive today. You dig what I'm saying? Amenarhanes, Haile Selassie, Menelik I, Menelik II. These are not like ancient people. These people right now, y'all. Let's stop playing. Solomon sounds important. Has his body ever been found? No, because just like I explained to you that there's nobody, bro, I just explained to you that Moses is the name of a family. It's a tribe. If you get my book, I explained to you that Jesus is a tribe. I'm not here to sell you spooky stuff. I'm not a spook believer. Solomon is the man of the sun. You feel what I'm saying? I told you 18th dynasty of Egypt. The sun man. Pharaoh Akhenaton. You dig? We ain't crazy over here. But the point is, if the story of Exodus and the people in the Bible is really about Akhenaton and them, and these are the people that carried on that bloodline, what makes it fake? It's fake when you see them people over there got going, ha, 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 bow down and give me your money. I am the Son of God. Ha, ha. I'm in Rome and Italy. My last name is Harpsterberger. Einstein. Spielberg. That's the fake. What you're looking at now is the real. I'm not saying that makes the stories 100% verbatim. We don't take them on value. We break them down for what they mean and what the allegory is. That. Now, we get that next slide so I can show y'all more of these sciences. So y'all just saw where the
Next slide.
bloodline came from for them. So where's this bloodline matter now with Haile Selassie and all that? Next slide, I'm gonna show y'all. Here with that next, so I can really, okay. The book of Revelations, chapter 5, verse 5. Oh, you see what he put? The sons of man? Solomon. Come on, man. One of the elders said unto me, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, have prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof. The slide right before that. The slide right before that, AD. It was written in the book of Revelations that in the last hour, blood, DNA, of Isa ibn Miriam ibn Imran would be reproduced from the line of the tribe. The one right after that. It says the book of Revelation, chapter 5, verse 5.
You see it?
Now this gets where we get even deeper. You really need your copy of the Bible. Check this out. The next page, right there. Stay right there. Here we go. A lot of people don't know the bloodline when they come talking about Jesus and all that, because they believe that Jesus is this guy, one guy sitting somewhere. It's like he said, Solomon is one guy by down. We talk about the people. Now, in the Quran, it reveals to you that his name is Isa, because it wasn't made back then. And his mother's name was Miriam, and she was descended from a person named Imran. Imran is a place by Imran. And for y'all that's studiers that want to look it up, it's called the place these people belong to, Tel Amarna. Tel Amarna is still there today. It's an ancient city in the middle of Egypt that's left empty, with statues of Akhenaten, Tut, Nefertiti, all that. So according to the Quran, Imran, these people of this tribe, are the ancestors of the mother of the man known as Isa that we now today look at as Jesus. What does that have to do with anything? I'm glad you asked. Check this out. Page 107 of the Blue Bible says, according to the Quran, Surah 3, Ayah 33, our prophet known as Isa was a child of the Beni Imran tribe. This tribe produced Moses and my ancestor, daughter of Pharaoh Akhenaten. Right? So what's that got to do with anything? Well, as it says in the book of Revelation, chapter 5, verse 5, Lion of the tribe of Judah, root of David, come open the 7 seals. What does all that mean? What it means is it was written in the book of Revelations that in the last hour, the blood, the DNA of Isa ibn Miriam ibn Imran,
Yeah.
I'm back. They can't stop us.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear me though, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now look. What I'm trying to explain to everybody is this. I'm glad it kind of went out so I can slow down a little bit. What I'm trying to explain to y'all is we got to get off this fairy tale stuff where we believe everything religious is break down to us by face value. And we got to get off this hatred level where it's like, oh, I don't understand it. I can't break it down, so throw it out. Throw it out. I don't care. I'll throw it out. No. Let's break it down. It's just like when you get a book of riddles, a book of allegories. You get what I'm saying? So they're saying that the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, is going to be reproduced in the last days to open the 7 seals. All right. So Lion of the tribe of Judah, root of David, His Imperial Majesty, Haile Selassie, was born on July 23rd, 1892. What's the coincidence in that, AD? July 23rd, ain't that the beginning of Leo season?
Yeah.
That's like one of the first days. It cracks off like the 22nd or something. 21st, July 20. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, Leo is the lion in the tribe of Judah.
Right. He was born July 23rd, 1892, son of Ras Makanan, who was the son of Princess Tenagnanwerk Saili Selassie. His mother was Princess Yeshimibet Ali of royal Rolo lineage. So they not only descendants of the proper house of the tribe of Judah, but he's born right there as a Leo to bring it in. He's literally the line of the tribe of Judah.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me?
Yep. No coincidence.
Now go to that next slide. I want to show them something. Now you see here with this lion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is the book. This is the point. When I see somebody in the comments say, burn them books. Exactly. The Blue Bible is here to burn the books, to lead you back to the proper places, the proper names and bloodlines and archaeology you need. But you do need this to understand what's going on. Because even the Perth and Heru, all of this has been tampered with. All of it is man-made. Now you see here this, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you look at this lion right here, you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. You look at this lion in the flag, you see the cross in the middle of the 6-point star.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were bringing it all together, and they were representing themselves as the actual line of the tribe of Judah. So the conquering line of the tribe of Judah was a title that they used before he was born. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So for him to be the last one born on July 23rd and to usher it all out and to be worshipped now today and to actually have a religion made after him and to actually have the people who was enslaved over here who didn't even know that there was a ruler, this bloodline even existed. I think that's the part of the story nobody even realizes, that we were over here enslaved and didn't even know this bloodline existed. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
We didn't even know that this existed. We didn't know that there was, see the other side of the picture where the dudes is riding on top of the lions?
Yeah.
This is a literal thing. They used to name lions over there. So we didn't even know that this existed. So when we saw this, it was a mental awakening. This is when you came with the Rastafarianism. Feel me?
Yeah.
Now go to the next slide. We're gonna show y'all how the world found out about this. Well, somebody put that the lame interpretations are intentionally meant to disguise the occult meaning. I don't agree with that. I used to believe that too, though. AD, let me ask you something, because I remember you said this once. You said the more I learn, the more quiet I get.
Yeah.
Would you agree if you just took these type of lessons, right? I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you why. I feel you on that. Would you agree if you took this level of wisdom and knowledge and just poured it on somebody and said, I'm gonna just give you the raw truth, that it would do them more injustice than actually making them learn and grow and figure it out?
I mean, it depends on how the person is receiving it. You know, if it's a wise student, it's something that they should take in and note it down and not judge it yet. You know what I mean? Because many students are too quick to judge what they're listening to in the moment, rather than eat it and digest it later.
Well, no. He was saying that the interpretations in the books are made lame on purpose to disguise. And I'm saying that when you look at the Egyptian parables, when you look at the Indian parables, when you look at the Greek mythology, they're all stories that are telling you some type of science or history in a allegorical way to cause you to think, to make you learn not take stuff on face value. To learn how to break things down and learn how to really be a critical thinker, as opposed to just a robot who gets force fed. This is the truth. Okay, this is what it is. Thank you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, I think you both are on the same page, though, to where you're saying it's not necessarily a literal only interpretation, that there's different levels to the interpretation to be taken.
Yeah, and I'm saying also that many people agree with him that these interpretations were made lame on purpose to hide the truth from us. But the conclusion I came to is that when you see the Coptics, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was more than 4 books about Jesus. There were many books they wrote over there in Egypt, the Coptics, about Isa, right? But all of them were, I don't think none of them were like, this is the literal story. They were all meant to convey messages and stories and histories to you.
Yeah, it's it's a very brilliant way of passing down the knowledge, because science books aren't going to really get passed down. They're not interesting. If you just give someone a science book, it's not interesting. It's not going to get famous. But if you put it in a allegorical story version, then it can be digested not only at face value and then learn the esoteric later, but it's good for children at a young age to learn the stories first, and then as they get older, they can learn what it means, the esoteric interpretations, and in many cases, there's more than one happening at the same time for certain stories, you know? But, like, it's a brilliant way of remembering the science and learning it like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, the literal version almost has to be there so that it gets passed on. And it's interesting seeing the literal version in different, countries and different religions that are very similar. It's almost like a remix. We use that analogy also, where songs are remixed by different DJs. It's the same song. You can hear the same different, weekend song by different DJs. They're all kind of saying the same thing, but it's a different style. This one's a trap version. This one's a hip hop version, blah, blah, blah. So it just depends on the story, because some stories seem more literal than they are. Other ones are happening on a biological, an astrological, spiritual level. That's the beautiful thing about the Bible, and the fact that you're able to reinterpret it into a blue Bible. Like, it's a remix of remixes.
Then let's say something like a lion, right?
Yeah. So when you say lion, I immediately go to Leo.
See what I'm saying? You can go to the animal. You can go to the fact that it's a cat. You can go to the zodiac sign. Yeah. There's many different. You go to the mane. You know what I mean? So when you look at hieroglyphics, bro, each hieroglyph had several meanings. What y'all don't understand, I'm about to crack the code for y'all. With the Blue Bible, trying to explain to y'all. Religion is basically what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it's hieroglyphs through poetry. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything being said has more than one meaning. Everything being said is to open your eye. Do you understand that hieroglyphs doesn't mean that they were primitive? They had written script on the Nile River. They used hieroglyphs. They kept it sacred because that teaches you how to open your third eye and use your imagination. You can look at these things and interpret them and get an understanding. You need that to exercise your brain. That's the right side of the brain you're exercising. These stories do the same thing. When you're talking about, you know what I mean? When I could break down the blue god and the Hindu and this, that, and the other, but that ain't just mean, okay, well, Crip Jesus said the blue god is the Hindu and this and that and the other. You can still break it down other ways. The indigo people, you know what I mean? The blood being blue in your veins. You know what I mean? The cool texture, the different forms of people. We can even go scientific about our different diets.
You could say
more than one meaning.
You could say the blue psilocybin in the mushroom.
You feel me? Exactly. So these things are meant to spark not only imagination, but different levels of understanding. Like you said, levels.
Yeah.
It's levels.
It is levels.
And just because you ain't hit the certain level, you can't say, well, that shit ain't true. I know everything, and that's not true. No. Even when I give you my literal meaning, it's still deeper than that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Even when I said the line of tribe of Judah, and I proved to you his bloodline was from the Judah, and he was a Leo lion, it's still deeper than that. Because on that same time I told you that, I showed you a flag of Ethiopia, and they've been pushing that. I showed you them right on the back of lions. It means all of that.
It's everything at once, all at the same time.
That's what makes these writers so beautiful, bro. This is why these books were stolen so much. This is why, do you know in the version of the Bible they have, in the place that we're talking about, Ethiopia, it got 88 books, not 66.
88?
That is 22 more books. You're talking about some fucking apocrypha. No, 88 books.
You know how many constellations there are?
Oh my God, how many?
88.
See what I'm saying? It's not a coincidence.
You know how many keys on a piano there are?
88. That's not no coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
And see, you're not gonna know that type of shit if you don't open your mind and stop looking for the literal meaning. So I stand corrected because I seen the brother came back and said, when he says lame interpretation, he meant the literal interpretation. He said the literal interpretation is the lame interpretation.
Lame as in layman's terms?
Yeah, he said the way that we're going with it is the deeper, is the way it's supposed to go. Now check this out. The complete 54 book Apocrypha. There's 16 books of Apocrypha. Some have 5 books of Apocrypha, right? The point is, ain't none of these numbers nowhere near 88. In 66 books, you need 22 more books to make 88. Ethiopia's Bible got shit y'all ain't never heard of. Let's get to it though. I see that super chat. You want me to get on it?
It's up to you.
Oh, I can get on it.
Stranger asks, where do you think the Star of David originated?
We don't got to think, baby. We know this. This is one that we know. This is one that's been studied for a long time. It has 4 things I'm going to get to you. There's probably more than that. Long before any of our recorded history, before I give you the tribe and all that, let's just go to the mathematical science of it alone. A triangle pointing up with a triangle pointing down has been around for a long time. It's even known as the hexagram. See a hex?
Mm-hmm.
It was used by our teachers and wizards and magic workers long ago. It meant as above, so below. It also meant somebody that could take the power from above and conjure it and bring it down. It also represents the balance of the entire universe. Man, woman, thought, action, mind, body. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The heavens, the earth. It's also known as the Merkaba. It is sacred geometry, spiritual healing, and meditations. The same way they chop stones into the shape of a pyramid, they used to chop stones in the shape of the Merkaba. It has so many deep meanings. We can go on and on and on.
Saturn.
It also became the seal of Solomon. Then the Star of David. It also was known as the Star of Moloch. Now, a lot of y'all don't know that the Moloch is another interpretation, kind of mythological thing of what's known as the Malik. The Moloch is the monster that they're using to make fun of us, the Maliks, the rulers of that area, the Maliks. And this was a symbol that we used, the ancient Moabite star used by the Maliks. It was also used as the seal of Solomon by the Israel's Star of David. You know what I mean? But on a scientific level, you look up Merkaba or you look up the hexagram.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And you can get all into that.
The cube. The cube. Man is hexed.
Well, yeah, but yeah, exactly.
Into this cubicle.
Now, but see, a lot of people don't know it goes to mysticism. So they say a Star of David and all that, but it's really a mystic. That's why I say it goes back before it had any of those names. Solomon, David, the Moabite star, the Star of Moloch. You know what I mean? It was just a geometrical shape that represented balance in the whole universe. It was used for many sacred practices. You know what I mean? You can look it up and see it shaped as cubes, crystals, even metalwork. And it's like 3D and it's real blank. And they have like 64 sides when you count all the different points.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me?
The black cube, the Mecca.
Yeah, and like the earth and the different elements. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it has many deep meanings. But hit that next slide though, man. We finna go in and go crazy. I want y'all to know, we keep hopping all around. I want y'all to know that just because you can Google Haile Selassie today, you couldn't Google him back then, y'all. So the question everybody should be asking here, while y'all keep asking all this deep stuff, is how the hell did we find out about him over here and make a whole religion about it? And why are they over here telling us don't say the N word when we had a religion for the N word already going for the past about 40 years? Did y'all even know that? Okay, well, let's get into it then. In 1930, he went from being Rastafari, and then he was the King Negastafari, and then he became the Emperor, Haile Selassie I, His Imperial Majesty. Him, the real him. Okay? And he spent a lot of money on his coronation because he needed the world to know. And by him spending this money on this coronation, it made it all the way to the Time magazine, y'all. That's right, the Time magazine. And this went all over the place. And when it made its way to Jamaica, they went crazy. They said, hold on. The Emperor of Ethiopia, the descendant of the Solomon from the Bible, who the hell, what? They couldn't believe this. But why was this so important to them? Was it just because some black stuff? Nah. It gets deeper than that. This is the stuff that y'all need to be knowing. Okay? So, let's go. Robert Atili Rogers, born in Anguilla, was the author of the Holy Pibby. I'm giving y'all all these books today, y'all, man. The Holy Pibby, the Black Man's Bible. Robert Atili Rogers. So he wrote a book that he called the Black Man's Bible. And in that book, he declared Marcus Garvey a prophet and declared that their prophecy of a king of Ethiopia would rise up and save the enslaved black people of these lands that had been, slavery was over, but we were still being oppressed. But now you can just get the Blue Bible and you ain't got to worry about that. But yeah, in the Holy Pibby, the Black Man's Bible, they predicted this. But never in a million years they predicted it was going to happen right then and there. Now, as you see, it says he died in 1931. Haile Selassie was crowned in 1930. So as soon as he saw the emperor crowned, he didn't even make it a whole year after. But his prophecy was fulfilled. You feel what I'm saying? So Get that next slide. I'm going to break it all the way down to y'all how this happened. Somebody put Satan's number is 13. Nah, that's not true. That's what they want y'all to think. Jamaican leader Marcus Mosiah Garvey had immigrated to the United States in 1916 and established a chapter of the UNIA there. In 1922, Rogers attended a UNIA meeting in Newark, New Jersey, and was very impressed with Garvey's discourse. Rogers' admiration for Garvey was such that he declared Garvey an apostle of God and dedicated the 7th chapter of the Holy Pibby to him. Written between 1913 and 1917 and published in 1924 in New Jersey, the Holy Pibby was a response to the Western Holy Bible, which the author described as of white origin. To Rogers, the promised land for Africans was Ethiopia. Considered the Black Man's Bible, the Holy Pibby was the first book published by an Angora writer in the 20th century. So, not only did he publish this book, but he predicted that there would be a royal bloodline coming from Ethiopia that would save the people here. I want y'all to know something. After Haile Selassie found out about all of this, he actually visited Jamaica and he actually created a town for us. Everybody over here that feels that their bloodline, no matter how light or dark you are, is part of the diaspora of people sold during the Atlantic slave trade, they are allowed to return to Africa to a town named as Shashamene in Ethiopia. This is land given to us by Haile Selassie. This is not something I'm making up. Haile Selassie designated land for us in Ethiopia called Shashamene. That's right. So he fulfilled a lot of prophecies that they predicted during those times and in the Bible. And that's not even up for debate. All you got to do is read it, look at him, look at what he did, and you'll see it right over and over. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, he went to India, too. He visited many lands. Somebody put Selassie didn't want to visit Jamaica and had no idea why the people gave him the title, but he decided to run with it and visited the land one more time before he died. He stayed there for one night. That could be debated based on the fact that when he got there, he met with the leaders of the Rastafarian movement, and he dedicated to them the land of Shashamene. And I actually personally know somebody that went there 4 times. I just did a live with him today. So I don't know if I agree with that because he actually dedicated Shashamene to the Rastas. Now let me look something up to even back that up. So let's see. Here we go. Yeah, man. Let me go to Wikipedia for y'all and get a better version. Because I want to make sure nobody thinks I'm playing about that. That's very serious, and that's real history. And he really did that. You know what I'm saying? So let me read it to you professionally. Okay, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Are y'all ready? Let's get it. Oh yeah. Following the end of the Italian invasion in 1941, Emperor Haile Selassie's return to the throne, he made plans to grant 500 acres of fertile land to Black refugees in 1948 in response to racism in the United States. Haile Selassie formed the first Ethiopian World Federation in Harlem, New York, and prepared a series of events to bond with African Americans for the Ethiopian culture before announcing the land grants. While one of the female members of the EWF was visiting Jamaica, she leaked the information about the land grant with the people of Jamaica. The land grants were specifically intended for African Americans in return for intervening in favor of the royal family during the Second World War. Once information about the possibility of immigration to Ethiopia spread, many made plans to immigrate. Divisions of the EWF began appearing internationally to take advantage of the land grants Haile Selassie left for the African Americans. The official letter confirming the land grant of 1948 was submitted to the members and executives of the Ethiopian World Federation in New York City in 1955. The first West Indian family and Federation members were James Piper and his wife Helen, who arrived that same year as the first land grant administrators, returning to make a permanent settlement in 1955 on behalf of the Federation. Haile Selassie visited Jamaica one time in an effort to get the natives to focus on uplifting their communities before visiting Ethiopia. By the time he left, the entire community was certain that Haile Selassie was the second coming of Jesus. He encouraged them to take care of the land that they had already been given in their own country. Haile Selassie left specific instructions with the U.S. and Africa pertaining to the land grant. African Americans were fed up after having fought in 2 world wars and were still denied land and civil rights in America. They had a very hard time trying to stabilize their families, their citizenships, their equal rights, all while figuring out their nationality while America was preparing itself for desegregation. They were promised that the land would be there when they were tired of fighting for civil rights and equality in the United States. Meanwhile, the Rastafarian community in Jamaica was growing and many were planning immigration. The first Rastafarian that settled in Ethiopia, Gladstone Robinson, was also an official delegate of a division of the EWF that went to Shashamene on behalf of the organization in June 1964. Followed by Papa Noel Dyer, who hitchhiked. Y'all hear this? He hitchhiked from England to Ethiopia. This nigga ain't playing. Eventually arriving in September 1965. Mr. Robinson would later be appointed as the land grant administrator by a division of the Federation Executive Council in 1967 thus replacing Mr. Piper and his wife in Ethiopia. It was within a couple years that Rastafari immigration began, with the population swelling past 2,000 at one point. It was reported in 2004 that their numbers had dwindled from more than 2,000 to about 300, according to recent CNN interview with Robinson and other Rastafari settlers. So I even know some like U.S. People that have been there. Jamaican settlers petitioned Emperor Haile Selassie for Ethiopian citizenship and other benefits several times. Once the Jamaican settlers began having children and inviting more people to the African-American soil, they began asking for more. They eventually grew suspicious of the belief that Haile Selassie was Jesus. A few weeks later, the Jamaican Daily Gleaner reported that EWF members of Jamaica left for Ethiopia on September 5th to develop the settlement with no money or support from their original country. And it goes on and on and on. But yeah, y'all, to me, when you look at all that went down with him meeting with the leaders and him setting everything up and giving them the land grants and all that, I find it hard to believe that he wasn't aware of the Rastafarian movement and how they felt about him, and he wasn't supporting them, you know?
All right, so we got like a few super chats. Also, we've got Cover Boy in the building. Shout out to Cover Boy. How you doing?
Peace, this Cover Boy.
Hey, salute AD. Salute Crip Jesus. Y'all can hear me pretty good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. How y'all feel?
Not bad.
That's what's up, man.
Can't complain. I can't complain. We got 3 super chats. You want to see them now, Crip Jesus?
Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
Again, when we go back to the thing, it's just more pictures left. I'm gonna just describe who's in the pictures. So let's get it.
You know, we got Stranger. He says, wasn't the star of Remphem explicitly banned in the Bible?
Yeah.
All right, and
but I wanna break that down.
Okay.
How do I explain it? Okay, let me okay, is he talking about in the book of Acts?
I don't know.
Okay, well let me go to. So in the book of Acts, it says that the star of your God Remphan, you know what I mean, it gets God turned away from them and gave them over to the worship of the sun, moon, and stars, right? Mm-hmm. So what we have to understand is that that's if you go with the Bible literally. I told you it's a mixture. So, like I told you, the oldest meaning is just the basic what you see, pointing up to the sun, moon, and stars, pointing down to us. You feel me? And this represented that ancient knowledge, that mox, to learn the mathematics of how everything moves and learning how the sun, moon, and stars move in relation to the earth, in relation to the person. Mm-hmm. You feel me? We rose up with the sun, went to settle down with the sun. That's how we figured out day and night. None of these things we figured out as scientists was based on, we just conjured up shit. It was based on how nature moves. You feel me? So even though it may be banned in the Bible, we both know that they banned damn near all astrology when you're dealing with the religious version of these things. And even in Islam, they banned all the goddamn astrology and they symbols of crescent moon and stars. So, you know, they called it the star of Moloch and say it was, you know, the Moloch was setting the kids on fire and eating them and all that. But I told you that was Malik. So a lot of these things are tampered with and twisted.
Yeah.
But to answer his question just with a one-word answer, yes.
He also asks, didn't Marcus Garvey work with white supremacists just like in the African slave trade?
Hell no. He talking about the American, what is it, ACN or ANC? The American Colony, or ACS, the American Colony Society. But you talking about Liberia. And what you gotta understand is he worked with them for his vision. He even met with the KKK. He endorsed separation. So a lot of us now, with our new emotional, soft way of thinking, we think, why would you even talk to them? He was talking to them because he said, I want the same thing y'all want. I want to get the hell away from y'all, and I want my people to get the hell away from y'all. He wasn't with the whole Martin Luther King integration thing. So he was talking to these different organizations in in hopes of working with them to separate our people from them. Now, do I agree with everything Marcus Garvey did? Hell no. Do I agree with everything he said? Hell no. I don't deify this dude. I don't put him on a pedestal like he's some chosen prophet or nothing like that. But I do understand when a lot of people, when we look back at history, when we even see somebody talking to somebody or affiliated with somebody, we go, oh, no. But that's not always the case.
Guilty.
You know what I mean?
Guilty.
They were meeting with the KKK because they wanted to separate the lands. He wanted to separate our people from them. But I will say this, though. I admire him for looking at it that way. And I'm not going to say 100% no. I'm going to tell him, let's keep that door open. I don't know Marcus Garvey personally. And I do know that there was a plot and a plan to deport us out of these lands before Marcus Garvey came around. So if he was working with them to deport us, it wouldn't be far-fetched. But they did put this dude in jail. And they did hire the first ever FBI agent that was black to get him. So I don't think he was really working with them.
Stranger says, didn't Marcus Garvey dislike Jews?
I don't know.
All right, and that's it. Oh, wait, you got another one. Stranger says, I want to see you tie in the star of Remfem into the 5% and admit they don't work.
What doesn't work?
The star of Remfem into the 5%.
Shit, I mean, man, woman, child, sun, moon, and stars. That's all it. I mean, when we come to the 5%, right? We don't do spook. So every shape belongs to the original man. Every color, all that shit is just stuff that y'all took to symbolize us, to simplify the ultimate science. You feel what I'm saying? We have to go through this long conversation of breaking it down because a lot of people have already been brainwashed. It's nothing. It's just as soon as you start talking about Leo and Taurus and all that, there was a time where that was banned. You feel me? So now the star of Remphan, I'm kind of confused by that because that's just a different name for that same star. You feel me? So whether it be even the 5-point star or the 6-point star, when you're pointing it up and relating it to the person and relating the person to astrology and cosmology, it's not about it working. It ain't about it working. It does. How does it not work? We're already living that reality. You feel what I'm saying? You age every year. You go around the sun every year. You get what I'm saying? You're part of the cosmos as we speak. You dig what I'm saying? The 5% ties man into the cosmos through mathematics and alphabet. Now, when you're saying it doesn't work, are you saying that the 5% doesn't work? The Remphan doesn't work? I don't know. I've never heard of the Star Remphan guys. I never heard the Star Remphan book or the 120 memorize the Star Remphan lessons. You feel what I'm saying? So
he says into the book of Acts.
I'm not tying it in there, brother. That's all I know of it to be in. Could you tell us the scripture or where else is that? Let me look. Where is Star of Remphan in Bible? Says Book of Amos. Okay, hold on. Book of Acts, the star of your God, Remphan. Star Remphan. Yeah, brother. Well, let me do this for him. Because I ain't gonna be a fake dude. Let me read it. Let me read what it says.
All right.
Let me let it. It's popping up right now.
Hey, Crip Jesus, I gotta ask you a question, brother.
Yes, sir.
Why do and this is just from growing up hearing, I could be wrong, but this is what I was taught growing up. How come, and I'm speaking from an advocate viewpoint, and I genuinely would love your opinion on this. How come the black man, and I'm not specifically talking about you, I'm talking about brothers I've came across in my lifetime. They're quick to mention Islam and Allah and things of that nature, and the white man is the devil, but then they're worshiping Muhammad, who was a white man. Can you break down that phenomena for me? That's what I want to understand. Because a guy that stayed in the cave for that long, writing scrolls in a cold cave, ain't no way he gonna come out like a brother. A brother's complexion, he's gonna come out a little bit white. You see what I'm saying? So, and now you see why, well, in my opinion, why they never depict pictures of Muhammad, because he's a Caucasian man. Can you explain that phenomena to me?
Yes, and I want to give, because he did pay, I want to give him his fair shot.
Yes, sir.
But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch, and what's the Keon, your images, the star of your God, which ye made to yourselves. Therefore will I cause you to go into captivity beyond Damascus, saith the Lord, whose name is the God of hosts. So when it's breaking down, the same thing in Acts, is that this star was condemned. This star, according to this, you know, I'm not saying this is real, y'all. I don't believe in this type of stuff, but just for the little fairy tale, whatever. It was condemned, it cursed us. Now, if you want to take it out of the metaphor level and put it into the scientific level, then shit. It's saying that understanding the sun, moon, and stars is a curse as far as they're concerned. All the religions have always tried to ban us from understanding cosmology and astrology. That is the thing they don't want us to deal with at all, because through that you learn how to grow your food, deal with your home, deal with your attitude, your personality, your children, how you plan out the pregnancy. Through our science of the sun, moon, and stars, before there was clocks and calendars and all that, that's how we figured out everything. We are literally inside of the cosmos. So if you buying that, no disrespect, but you're on some biblical, like, religious shit, if you're on that, like, oh, that star was banned in the Bible, get that star away from us, rah. Like, I don't rock with that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, let's read what it says in Acts. Let's give you a fair day a shot. You took up the tent of Moloch and the star of your god Rephan, the images that you made to worship, and I will send you into exile beyond Babylon. Well, there you have it. There you have it. Moloch, I told you that was Malik. Right? Your god Rephan. So we're talking about that 6-point star. I hate when people call me when they know I'm live. So yeah, I'll basically say this. From what you're saying and what this is saying, our science of the sun, moon, and stars, our sacred ancient sciences are what are the reason why we went into captivity, and we should bow down on our knees and pray to the guy in the sky for forgiveness, and we should run and cry and duck low wherever we see that star out of fear. Hey, I don't know what they got to do with the 5%.
And then he says, is the Holy Quran just a story?
It's not a story at all. Go read it. It's not a story at all. It doesn't even read like a story. It says all type of different stuff. It's not even in order. It's actually a song. Okay, now to my brother. Well, damn, I want to finish the roster stuff, but let's get into this stuff. You said a few things. Let me unpack it. You said you hear black people. You said like 3 things at once, bro. You basically saying why you think it's Islam at all, right?
It's almost like, I don't know. It's like a paradox or a contradiction, because it seems like, you know, from the outside looking in, although I was born here, my blood, like my parents, they migrated here. So I'm from the outside looking in.
Yes, sir.
By association and things of that nature. But it seems like
AD, my bad, I have to cut you off. AD, put that next picture up there, man. Let me see the royal people while we talking. Now the one after that, with the family. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all see that afro? Before we even get into this, that's part of the reason why. But go ahead, brother.
Yeah, it just seemed like a lot of the brothers that's pro-Islam, pro-Muslim, that are colored, in the black community, how come they never want to admit that Muhammad was a white man? And these are the same brothers that's saying the white man is the devil. They're worshiping the white prophet. What's up with that right there? Seems kind of sketchy to me.
Okay, why do you think Muhammad was white? I heard you say about 5 times now.
Why do I think that he was white? From what I read, the brother was in the cave for how long? For X amount of years, writing scrolls. Right.
But my bad. Let me say this, then we're gonna stick to strictly what you're saying. So the Holy Quran is fact, but the Bible is not. No, I said the Holy Quran is not a book, bro.
Hold on,
you
wait.
Back on some argument shit. Strange. I said the Holy Quran is not a story. It's not a book. I just said it's not even in order. It's a song. And no, neither one of them. I'm not religious. I know y'all think I'm religious. I'm not religious at all. I study religions because I'm taught that I'm the God. So I'm the one that they're talking about in these books. That's why you need to get the Blue Bible. This ain't no breakdown of no fucking religions.
But then, Crip Jesus, you just kind of proved my point.
No, my bad. I was responding to him. Let's go back to you though. I'm with you though. Let's go.
Yeah, you, and yo, with all due respect, y'all in the chat, go buy his book. Because one thing about me, although I don't agree with everything Crip Jesus said, I will buy that book and read it, and I'm pretty sure there's some things I can learn in there. I'm not gonna follow everything he says, but I'm pretty sure there's some things I could learn in there that I never knew. With that,
I'm so glad you said that, because this what pisses me off about people. A nigga will say, I don't believe it, I don't want to read it. That's retarded. Nigga, I read a Satanist book. I fuck with knowledge. You can't no nigga walk in the room and start, because think about it, if you ain't read none of this shit yet, I can come in and trick you with it, because you ain't even heard of these things. See, when he was talking about Moloch, I knew he was talking about. When he was talking about the Star of David, I knew he was talking about. When he was talking about, because I already looked at it, and I can say, I don't fuck with it. What they're assuming in the chat is because I know about it, I fuck with it. No, I'm really on some study shit. I ain't no black people shit where we religious and just worship everything. I can study something that I don't worship. And with that being said, Cover Boy is gonna bust this down. I'm responding to him. Save them super chats, or we'll holler at them later. My bad, brother. Let's go.
Stranger says, I apologize. No, just real quick. Stranger says, are you 5 or not?
What does he mean, or not? What does that mean? I don't get it.
I think he's asking if you're a 5%er.
But why is he saying or not? Like, what did I do to convince him it's maybe not? I don't get it.
Crip Jesus, you ain't got to prove nothing. You already wrote your book. That's your doctrine right there. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, fuck a book, nigga. I'm a 5%er because the whole nation of guys on earth recognize me across the whole country. Fuck a book. I'm the God, nigga. My bad. Let's get to what you said. Muhammad being white. Let's get it. Come on.
Yeah, Muhammad is a white man. The brothers that schooled it in that ancient knowledge, they will tell you that. So my thing is this. Why is it brothers never want to admit that, but they're the first ones saying the white man is the devil, yet they follow a white entity as their God?
No, you mixing things. Hold on.
And then Crip Jesus, it be the same brothers that's talking that stuff that got a white girlfriend named Chastity.
Okay, I'm gonna answer it for you. I'm gonna answer it for you. What you're looking at is this. This is why the Blue Bible is important too. What you're looking at is us on the outside looking in. We see all that shit is the same, but it's not.
Yeah, so I'm up here. I'm a Jew. I'm up here from Alaska. Yeah. Julian, want to say what up? Word. Yo. What's good?
What's up?
Let me make sure they can see us. Yeah, it's my man right here, yo. We doing it up out here in Juneau.
What's up? Welcome to Alaska.
What's going on?
What's up? Dude, we party on, what is it? Is it Monday? Jeez, I'm never gonna make it to the weekend.
All right, my man.
What did he say?
Yo, we look like we're gonna see aurora borealis tonight. See the sky?
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I'm back. I had to throw on I drove up here. I had to throw on a little jacket again, man.
Where? What time is it over there?
The building? Huh?
What time is it over there?
Eagles.
Damn, it's like daylight over there.
I know, when they winters come, it stay up, it stay light. The light stay out a little bit longer. So, yeah, it's Monday Night Football. And look at the sky. The sun is still up, man.
Dang.
Crazy. So many things that's out in the world. What time is it? Like it's like 6:15.
Dang. That's
Right.
cool. All right,
What's good?
that?
What y'all building on? What y'all building on?
Oh, we got a good one now. Cover Boy says Muhammad was white and that we worshiping white men. So I got to bust this down for him. Okay, now, Muhammad was not white. He was the son of a man named Abdullah of the Koreas tribe. He had a mother, and she was not white neither. You gotta understand, we can go political with it and talk about when the concept of white was started, or we can go scientific with it as a Caucasian, Caucasoid European. He don't fit none of them descriptions. Now you're saying that he was white because he went into a cave. He wasn't born in the cave and lived in the cave. He went into a cave during the month of Ramadan. That was like a month. Nigga, I didn't been in the hole in prison for longer than a month before. I didn't turn white when I went into the hole.
But wait, hold on. With that being said, and I'm glad you said that, the brothers, from what I was taught growing up, the white man is a caveman. So Muhammad went into a cave, so go figure, put it together.
I've been into a cave before. Am I white?
Here's the funny part about that.
Nope. Yo, trains going to tunnels all the time. Be multiple.
I didn't ask about that. I didn't ask about you. Because here's the thing. I can sit in the AC 24/7 and I'll still be the same complexion I stepped outside. I'm asking why brothers want to call the white man the devil. Please. Or say he's the devil until the real one gets here, but they're worshiping a guy that's a white man as their prophet and their savior. That's what I want to know about.
Can I give you a real answer? Like a real answer, like no joking, no funny, none of that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. No disrespect, but you're actually 100% wrong. The people who teach that the white man's the devil are not even accepted by the universal ummah. You're talking about the Nation of Islam and the Nation of Gods and Earths. So the problem is, I don't know if you've been exposed to real Islam. Real Islam doesn't even do that black-white stuff at all. They never would tell you that the white man's the devil. Islam, they would never say that. So the people you're talking about that said the white man's the devil, they don't worship Prophet Muhammad 1400 years ago that you're talking about. They deal with Elijah Muhammad and all that. You know that already though. So I don't see why it's like misleading what you're saying. Like they don't deal with that Muhammad.
I'm not misleading, brother. I'm just going off of what I was taught, because if you really want
who taught you that? Because I've never hear me out. I've been to Juma and all that a million times. I've never seen an Arab or a Muslim dude that's part of the Orthodox Islam say that the white man's the devil, or that Muhammad was white or black or any of that. They don't even deal with that type of science. You're talking about the Nation of Islam and the Nation of Gods and Earths.
I never mentioned them. Now, if you really want to get deep into it.
Wait. So you saying that you're talking about regular Muslims?
I never said that.
I'm asking you, brother. We don't gotta say what you say. I'm asking.
What I'm talking about.
I'm asking you a question.
But you gotta answer the question though. You gotta answer the question, Cover Boy. He asked you a question.
Yeah, he not letting me explain. I'm talking about the brothers that's always quick to call the white man the devil, but they're praying to Muhammad, and Muhammad is a white man. Hence the reason you never see his pictures anywhere. Of course, we know Jesus is a black guy. We know that, allegedly, right? We know that.
No, we don't know that. No, we don't know that. According to what you just said.
Okay, here we go. But you was the one. The black man is God.
That don't mean Jesus. Wait, so you saying that Jesus is my God or something?
AD, do me. Well, your name is Crip Jesus. AD, do me a favor. Do me a favor, AD. Pull up this picture real quick, and I'm gonna show y'all something. My
Well,
family.
is you gonna let me answer your question though?
All right, Crip Jesus, go ahead, brother.
You just asked it again.
Go ahead, brother.
Okay, you keep saying Muhammad was white. Muhammad was not white. You feel me?
My point is this. This is what I'm trying to say now. Since you want to take that route, the same.
Bro, you gotta let me talk too. You can't do all the talking. I wasn't done, but go ahead.
Dog, are you being? It's Crip Jesus. It's like, dog. Do you really want to go there, brother? Like, it's like you're being like you're being a narcissist and a gaslighter right now, brother. Come on, man.
Let's keep the respect though. Let's keep the respect on the level, because we're here to teach and build, not here to destroy.
Yes, sir. My point is this right here, Crip Jesus. The same Africans that you sitting here talking about, brother, them niggas don't give it. Sorry about my language. Them brothers don't care about you. Them brothers don't care about you. That's what you need to realize. Now, I'm not knocking your book, because believe it or not, I will buy that book. That's a promise. I will buy that book. But
Cover boy, I'm not sensitive. Cover boy, I'm fucking with you, bro. Spit your shit.
How are we helping brothers here with that knowledge? How are we
okay,
helping
I'm glad you said that.
with that knowledge? How is
I'm
that
glad,
gonna make
I'm
us
so
feel?
glad you said that.
Now, hold on, wait.
I let him answer.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm fair. Let him finish. Let him finish. I think he had more to say with it.
You don't think the white man already doesn't know that we was here first? Why you think we got Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Turtles, right? They all green. If you're green, blue, red, whatever color that means you're black. All right. They live in the sewer, the slums, the ghetto. They from New York. They always eating pizzas and all that. They skateboard. They DJ. You got Bebop and Rocksteady. They leader is a hood rat, Master Splinter. You don't think white people know you're the original one? They done gave us so many TV shows. They telling us you. But then if you want to sit here and shove it in their face, we was here first, it's like, okay, well, then you're just repeating history all over again. They already know that. It's like a temper tantrum. They know that. It's almost as if white people are telling you, okay, we know you was here first. What are you going to do with it? You're going to sit here and preach that stuff, or you're going to make something for your generations coming up. That's what it's about, man. We can't, they in the struggle with us too, whether we like it or not. Allegedly. Go ahead, man.
Okay. I'm gonna need a few minutes, bro, because you said a lot. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna answer all your questions. Number one, I promise you, brother, I'm not talking about skin tone or none of that. Muhammad's not white. What white means, Caucasian, it's not that. Now, you keep saying, I got the proof he's white because they won't show his picture. But what you don't understand is that there's no pictures of nobody in Islam that's banned. You don't have no picture of Mansa Musa. You don't have no picture of Tariq Ibn Zayed. You don't have no picture of Ahmad Baba. You don't have no picture of Yaqub al-Mansur. You don't have no picture of Al-Kahina because people used to worship statues and pictures back then. So they stopped all that. Now, I'm going to go further. I don't deal with just, oh, he black or white because I say so or because I think of a cave. No, I'm going to give you actual facts. So when Muhammad was alive, right? And I'm going to let you know something. I'm a 5%er. We don't even do Prophet Muhammad and all that. We don't do religion. So, but I'm studied though. So I'm going to give you the real truth. When Muhammad was alive, and he went out to Arabia and said, stop worshiping all these people, all these idols, right? The Arabians went against him. They tried to kill him. And the first place he sent his followers was to guess who? The Nagas, the niggas. Long before that word was used over here. The Najasi, the Nagas of that time is where he sent his followers, and they embraced them and they became one with them. His companions, he has companions that was buried with him throughout Africa, East Africa. This is true facts. You can Google this shit. You don't even got to Google it. Matter of fact, you can just ask an Arab. Just ask a Muslim.
You ready for this, Crip Jesus? Here we go. Here we go.
I wasn't done yet, though. I wasn't done. You only gave me 1 minute, brother. I gave you way more than that.
They show us pictures of
It's
Jesus.
not fair, bro. I gave you long. Come on, let me finish.
They show us pictures of Jesus at the Vatican and all that, and he's black. Good Times, the TV show with JJ, Jesus is black. All right. Here's the funny part about it. They got Roman, like I love Roman art, right? Pause. I love Roman art. I got a King David statue right here, right? And apparently he looks like a Greek or something like that. Allegedly on this picture, he's called King, right? But if you want to take it back to history, King David was an actual colored brother. But how come they never show a picture of Muhammad? Because they're pretty much leading you to a dark hole. They want to keep you confused. They want to keep you confused, man.
Okay,
Muhammad's
brother.
a white guy. I know
Now,
about this
listen,
stuff, brother. I am the original man. I got facts to.
You gotta let me talk too, cover boy. What's going on, bro? You sound like you religious or something. Like you getting really excited about this shit. Let me talk.
You got it. I think everybody know and see that I'm calm.
Just let me talk. It ain't that serious. It ain't like it's like some Muslims up in here and they trying to force you to do something. It ain't that serious. Okay. So look. Here's the reason why I think your real question was this. Why are dudes that we find in the Black Power movement, whether they be 5%, fucking Black Panther?
I never said 5%. I never said that.
I didn't say you said that. I'm saying that. I said I believe your question was that why are people in the Black movement? Listen to what I'm saying. Whether they be 5% Muslim, Black Panther, any of these groups, Rasta, whatever. What you saying? What is their lean towards Islam? And I'm going to tell you what it is. I don't do religion. I don't pray 5 times a day and all that. Right? I'm not religious. So I was exposed to Islam through the 5%. And this is what I was taught to study. Actual facts. And here's the actual fact. Queen Elizabeth, King Henry, King James, King Louis, Napoleon, what do they all have in common? They're Christian and European. Sunni Ali, Mansa Musa, Yaqub al-Mansur, al-Mansur Abu al-Hakim, what do they all have in common? They're Muslim and they're African. If we stop getting out the religion, I'm not going to argue all day about who was in the cave. I don't even believe in that stuff. I don't even care if that nigga never existed. The point is that in Africa, the dominant culture, when they had their richest empires, when they was chopping people's head off, and they was fighting against the Crusaders, they were practicing Islam. So the only way you can learn their history between, between when Egypt was ran up in, when the Arabs went up in there in Egypt and freed them, all the way to when Mansa Musa was the richest man on earth, that gap of time is Islamic history. It ain't for us to sit around the Quran and start praying and getting all happy all day. It's for us to read our history. You feel what I'm saying? It's not about you don't gotta get a Quran to read about Mansa Musa. You don't gotta get a Quran to read about Sunni Ali. But if you go with that mind frame you coming with, you're gonna throw out your own history from Senegal, Ghana, Morocco, Mauritania, Ghana, Niger, Chad, Libya,
Crip
Tunis.
This is where it gets crazy, and I'm gonna tell AD to pull up a picture so I can shut it down. This is where it gets crazy. All of this knowledge that you're gaining, who gave that knowledge? A white man did.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Wait,
no, he didn't.
He let you learn that information.
No, he didn't.
Have to give
No, he
it
didn't.
to you.
No, he didn't.
He didn't.
You don't know my
have to give
family.
it to
No,
you.
you can't do that. You don't know my family. You don't know my family.
Time out.
I got that information from my grandfather and my father.
Time out. Okay.
I ain't even finished high school. How you gonna tell me I got it from a white man?
Brother, and here's the thing. I'm 30 hours away from a PhD, but I'm a felon. What are we talking about?
I didn't go to school. I didn't get mine from the white man. You got yours from the white man.
You ready for this? All right, here we go. You write your book in English. That's a white man's language. You publish
According to
your
you,
book.
I don't agree with that.
You publish your book on Amazon. That's a white man's
My
website.
book is not on Amazon. My book is not on Amazon.
You publish it on Instagram. That's a white man's contraption.
What the fuck? So you with the white man then, because you on Instagram. That don't even sound right.
All right, AD, you ready for this? You ready for this, AD?
Okay.
Wait, hold on. So everybody's the white man because everybody's on Instagram. Everybody.
I never said that, brother. I never said that. It's kind of like, how is your book? And I will buy that book.
We're not talking about the book. We're talking about the African history of Islam. Stick to one subject at a time.
Brother. Okay, AD, do me a favor. Pull up a picture real quick. You ready for this?
Okay.
All right, type in these words. OMU.
Uh-huh.
Space it, right? ARO.
Uh-huh.
Space it, right? CHU. KWU.
Okay.
So let me ask you something, Cover Boy. You've been asking me all these questions. Can I ask you one question? Can I ask you one question? Can I ask you one question?
Give me a second, Crip Jesus. Pull up the picture,
Okay.
AD. There you go. That is my family's crest right there. First of all, you see the woo in it. You see the chew. You see the pharaoh. You see the pharaoh's the little thing the pharaoh used to hold. You see the phoenix. You see the crowns. I'm holding that same cloth right now. All right. I'm holding that same cloth right now. Who do you think knows about Africa more between you and I? Who do you think knows between Africa, between you and I? Who knows more? I do.
So what the hell I got to do with anything?
The point is this: it's certain things that don't need to be told. It's certain secrets that need to be kept, and we need to get off this pedestal. Us brothers here in America need to stop this nonsense. Just because brothers in America were slaves, we think all of us are going to go to heaven. We're not that holy, brother. We all devils.
What the hold on, Cover Boy. Hold on.
The devil, right?
No. Because now you putting words in my mouth. I never said nothing about no niggas going to heaven. Stop doing that, bro. You trying to put out false shit about my teachings. I mean, I never said no niggas going to heaven.
What people?
That's what you believe in.
Brother, if you want to talk about your people, I made y'all. Y'all are science experiments.
You didn't make my people. My last name is not from the people that you made.
Huh? Brother, I made y'all. Everybody you've been talking about today, I made y'all. Y'all came from me, so I know more than y'all. If anything, I need to write a book, but there's certain things I don't need to talk about. Again.
But who? No, wait. No, you can't just say shit like that and keep going. Stop. Pause. Who are you talking about? Who you made? Who you talking about?
Long story short, man, I'm gonna buy your book.
Bro, why you don't answer the question? Who you talking about? Who you made?
Long story short, I'll buy your book, but at the end of the day, man,
Cover Boy, why you keep ignoring the questions, bro? I'm starting to think that you scared of the debate or something. Who'd you make, bro?
How is that book helping the brothers, the Black American brothers, and the Caucasian? How is that getting us closer to each other to help each other out when white people
you want me to answer
know
that?
who we are? How is that helping us out?
I ain't gonna lie, CB, you kind of all over the place. You talking about white, the Muhammad, my people made your people. Now you talking about how the book helping. So listen.
Because it's kind of like, I see, like you and Crumb, man, and I'm not knocking them, but it's kind of like y'all always want to, we was here first. Here's the bigger picture. Do you know why white people are doing space exploration and all that, and NASA and all that? They're pretty much telling you brothers this. They're saying, oh, y'all.
Are you gonna ever let me respond to anything you say? You don't even take no breaks in your breathing.
Wait, hold on, and I'll remain silent after this. Y'all brothers, y'all want to say y'all was here first? The black man was here first. The black man was here first. The black man is God. Okay, we know that. Transformers, yeah, we know that. But here's the thing: we're gonna go to space. We're gonna let y'all stay here. We're gonna let y'all fight amongst each other. We're gonna populate on our own, and all of y'all are going to shit. The Blue Bible has to have a connotation to where it helps the black man better himself, and also where he gets along with Caucasian people and people of different races. That's what it's all about. That's what it's about. Dog, we got bigger stuff we got to worry about nowadays, man. People are dying every day. This world is going to trash. We got people dying every day. People don't want to hear about how the black man was first. Everybody already know that. If you go on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, white people, Chinese people, you name it, they're all in black culture. They know that. We know that. How is that going to help us get to the next stage? Because here's the funny part about it. Allegedly,
are you gonna let me answer this question ever, bro?
You got it.
No, are you serious? Because I got a feeling you're gonna cut me off again. I see it all in your shoulders. You keep going like this. You doing that, but as soon as I say something you don't like, you're gonna wait, you're gonna pop off. So let's go back to the first thing. I'm asking you respectfully, who did you make?
All right, brother, you do realize all Sumerian language.
Brother,
Sumerian language.
brother, I'm asking you directly, man to man, who were you saying that you made? We can start there and I can work my way through the other things you posed. You said like 3 things you didn't let me respond to.
All right, brother, on the strength of Killah Priest, I'm not with the chitter chatter and the back and forth.
It's not a back and forth. You ask me questions, I answer them. Why you can't answer none of my questions? I don't get it.
Again, brother, Sumerian language. If you study that crest, that family crest I just showed you, that's the language my people still speak till this day. Egyptian language, my people still speak that till this day. Chinese language, we still speak that till this day. Japanese, we still speak that to this day. Deuteronomy, Genesis, all those Old Testament books were words that were taken from my people and made it seem like it's English. Here's the thing. Everybody copies everybody. Everybody bites everybody. Everybody was here first. Everybody's going to leave here first. We're all the same people, man. We got to stop this little promotion about the black man is this. Everybody knows that. And here's the funny part about it. The funny part about it is this. The black man would sit there and come up with these catchphrases. For example, I see brothers walking around with a t-shirt that say 100 or
hey, why is it every time you answer a question, you go for like 10 minutes? It's like, bro, why you don't want to talk yourself?
Brother, I didn't come out here to argue with you.
I'm not arguing with you.
And then what you're doing, Black Jesus, if you really want to get that, if you want to go down that route, I got a feeling you got a white girlfriend. I never dated a white woman before. You got a white girlfriend, don't you?
No, I don't.
You've been with a white woman, right?
No.
You lied. You lied.
Why am I lying?
You lied because you paused. You paused. You have. You have.
I just told you no.
All right, here we go. The point I'm trying to make is this right here, man. We can't be down in the white brothers like that and throwing that in their face that we was here first. They already know that.
Okay, okay. I just read a whole. Hold on, let me respond. So I just did a whole presentation about Haile Selassie and the N word being a royal word. Where the hell in there did you get me down in white people?
But the funny part about it.
No, I'm asking you a question, bro.
The funny part about it, I'm about to shut it down. The funny part about it.
I don't want you to shut it down. I want you to answer the question. Where in there did I down white people?
I can't answer that question because I never heard the word nigger or nagas when I lived in Africa. I never heard that.
I'm not talking about in Africa. I'm saying, where in my presentation did I down white people? You just said I did the whole thing. You said my book is teaching about black man being first, which is not about. I don't know where the hell you got that from. You said it's all about us being against the white people and all that. I'm saying, where in my presentation that you just was listening to and you checked in, where did I say that? Where did I ever say that?
Brother, here's the thing. Whenever
bro, did I ever say that? Because I'm not done. I'm just asking you a question before I continue.
Whenever I try to talk, brother, respectfully, it's like what you'll do when I get into the flow of things, you'll try to throw me off so I won't complete my sentence, which is a form of manipulation tactics. Why would I even get into a conversation with someone like that? I know about those games, brother.
Wow.
You won't let a brother finish. You came on aggressive from the beginning. When I mentioned to you, Muhammad was a white man. You got
Muhammad's not a white man, bro. Why do you keep saying
that showed your guilt. How come you don't want to admit that you got white blood in you? Bruh. You never want to admit that. You never want to admit that.
You don't even know me. How you know I have white blood in
me? Because I was born in America. Duh.
So? And?
Come on, man.
Exactly. Go on ahead and talk, brother.
What do you mean exactly? Wait, hold on. Just because you don't know who you, I know who I am. I know my bloodline. My shit go back all the way. I can draw my shit back all the way to the 1800s. And then you just show us a pouch or some shit. Then you say this is who you is. So I don't get it. You say so. I don't understand where you're coming from. But let's go to all your shit you said. You said some shit about me and Crumb. I haven't been on Crumb TV since July. You're lying. You said I have a white girlfriend. I do not have a white girlfriend. You're lying. You said Muhammad is white. You're lying. Then you said he was in a cave for a bunch of years and had to turn white. That's another lie you just told. Then you lied and said you made me. You did not make me. I don't even know you, nigga. Never met you. Then you lied and said, what's another one of them lies you told? You said that the same people that say the white man is the devil worship Muhammad as a god. That's a complete lie. The nation of gods of earth and the nation of Islam that teach that do not treat Muhammad as a god. They don't even deal with his science. When they say Muhammad, they're talking about Elijah Muhammad or Wallace Farr Muhammad. Then on top of that, you were asked a question about why is you said not just the 5%ers, not just them, just any of the brothers. Okay, Islam in general. Why is Islam? You see it so much in the Black Power movement. The same reason you see it in Egypt today. The same reason you see it in Algiers today. The same reason you see it in Libya today. The same reason you see it in Morocco today. The same reason you see it in Mauritania today. The same reason you see it in Mali today. The same reason you see it in Senegal today. The same reason you see it in Burkina Faso today. The same reason you see it in motherfucking West Morocco, motherfucking Ghana. Where else do I gotta go, bro? Same as you see it in Chad today. Same as you see it in Sudan today. Because it's been there since it started. I don't know where you getting this shit from.
Because I know.
Oh, you want to know my bloodline? Strange say you want to see my bloodline. Okay,
brother, okay. And then now, let me guess. You went and did that DNA test.
Nope. Guess what,
do?
brother? All black people here ain't like this little stereotype you made up. My grandfather knew what he was, bro.
Brother,
my grandfather knew what he was. My grandfather's Gullah Geechee. We come straight from a tribe, my nigga. Hold on, let me speak for my motherfucking family, man. Same way you put out your little shit. I'm Gullah Geechee.
Here we go.
I'm Gullah Geechee. I'm Gullah Geechee.
Do this, brother.
I'm Gullah Geechee, and my grandfather knew where he's from Louisiana. Okay, my grandmother's a Creole from Texas. It ain't my fault that we know what we is, but you keep coming here trying to down my family, bro. You're going too far with that. Keep it to the knowledge.
You really want to do this, brother?
Do what, bro? You can't. How are you gonna tell me what I am if you don't know me from a hole in the wall?
You really want
to be a dark-skinned Chinese for all you know.
Okay, here we go. Say that again.
I said it already, bro. I'm not gonna play this game.
No, I didn't hear you. It didn't register.
Okay, well you didn't hear me then. I don't know what to tell you.
Say it again.
I already said it, bro.
I didn't hear it. It didn't register, brother. I just heard it.
You heard everything else. Respond to some of that other 20 shit I said.
Okay, this is what I don't understand. You're ashamed of being a black man because you know why? You're ashamed of being American. I'm about to call you out right now. The first thing black people in America want to say, and not all of them, because we can trace it and they do look like it. Oh, I'm Native American. Well, what tribe? Well, there you go.
I just told you my tribe. I'm Gullah Geechee. You just never heard of it,
brother. But
you're not black, bro. You should have heard of Gullah Geechee though. You go study that.
Yeah, you know what? And then here's the thing. You're right. I'm not black.
I know. I can tell by the way you're talking. It's
Hold
obvious.
on. Brother, I'm not the color of a cell phone.
I know. I can tell by the way you
talk.
talk. You're not pushing that. I got you. You are not in consolidation with the people who use the term black. You don't even like us. I can tell by the way you talk.
Here we go. No. Here's the thing. And that's where you got it wrong. This is how
I don't have it wrong, bro. I'm not cocky as you think. I'm cool with you. I watch your stuff, and all you do, you talk down on niggas. That's your favorite thing.
Here we go. Now I'm talking down on the brothers. But don't
say how you was just saying. Don't say brothers now. We don't want to be your brothers now. Say what you saying. You made us. We the niggas. All that.
Hey, Crip Jesus. Here's the funny part about it. Every single Wu-Tang CD I owned, I bought.
Wu-Tang don't make you black.
Wu-Tang don't make you black.
I know a gang of white Chinese people listen to Wu-Tang. You sound just like a white boy. I'm black, so I listen to Wu-Tang.
Here we go. We don't listen to this Chinese shit. This is the same brother that's saying us black people, but you're not even the color of your shirt.
Yes, I am.
Your shirt. You're brown.
Yes, I am. I'm black as hell. You can't do that with me.
You're brown, brother. Maybe
even my gums is black.
Maybe you need.
I'm the real black man. You can take that. You can take that over there with the mother one. I'm black.
Maybe you need to focus.
For real.
Maybe you need to focus them goggles a little bit, brother. You're not black. You're not the color of a cell phone or a VCR from the 80s.
Bruh. I identify and move in consolidation with those who identify as black. I know what I am. I'm Gullah Geechee. I understand that. I've been to different temples. I've got initiated different things, but I still move in consolidation with my brothers who are lost, who have nothing left of their identity except the color black. I'm here to help resurrect them to realize what they is. I ain't worried about dissing no white people, all that stuff you trying to put on me. The Blue Bible has got a chapter called Crips, chapter called Bloods, chapper called Niggas, chapter called The Gods. I'm addressing each group. Islam, Black Illuminati, Black Mafia, to show people that groups of what they are, to get off of that bullshit, that shit that you talking about, the black and the white. I don't talk about that. I talk about history, science, and facts. I don't deal with that stuff you talking about.
But hold on, wait. Where's the book? Where's the book? Where for your other brothers over here that you made that are Caucasian, allegedly. Where's their book?
Oh, I got their history in here too. It's not called the Black Bible. It's called the Blue Bible. Y'all talk about how the white man was enslaved and shipped here and forced into the Appalachian Mountains. That's all in here. That's all in here, brother. He got did dirty too. That's why he's left with nothing but the word white, and we're left with nothing but the word black. Anybody with them type of names is obviously been done wrong. How the hell you got the name black or white? It ain't got no goddamn nationality.
Come on, man, brother. You. Here's the thing. It's almost as if someone, if someone does not agree with your book, they're an outcast. They're a problem.
I didn't say nothing. You brought the book into it. I was talking about Haile Selassie. Let's be real. We were talking about Haile Selassie the whole time. You came in and said, that's cool, but I wasn't even done with the presentation. I had some more slides to go. You said I want to stop for a second. I want to talk about Muhammad being white. That's exactly what happened.
In your book, you was the same one that said that Anunnaki are tall African people with Asian Chinese blood in them. So what are we talking about?
Why would they have Chinese? Huh?
You said that the other day on the show. I got the transcripts, brother.
You talking about the San people?
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. What? You never heard of them? The San people? Is that what you talking about?
I know about them South Africans, brother. King Tom.
I'm not saying you don't. I'm saying why you keep saying here we go. I'm saying, are you talking about the San people? I'm asking you a question.
Crip Jesus, the jig is up, brother. The jig is up. Huh? If you want to go,
what jig is up, bro? Are you talking about the San people?
If you want to go there, because I didn't.
Are you talking about the San people?
Pause. I didn't show up here to debate.
I'm starting to think you don't really know this stuff, bro.
I didn't show up here to debate with you. I showed up to ask you some questions. But you want to get mad and you want to get all flustered. You want to get flustered because I said Muhammad is a white man and he is. You're exposed. You're exposed, brother. You're exposed. You need to go do your history. Brother. I know a little bit too much more than you. More than a lot of people. I just play dumb.
So you're saying that I'm trying to figure out what's your point here. So you're saying Islam was not in Africa and Muhammad was white?
Next question, please. AD, go ahead and say what you got to say.
Bro, you don't never answer none of the
questions. I got a feeling you got to say something, AD.
I mean, I'm just in the background. You know what I'm saying?
Cover boy, let's end all the argument. Let's get to the conclusion. Are you saying that Muhammad was white and Islam was not in Africa? I'm trying to figure it out.
You just told me that I ain't black, and
I ain't asked you about. Bro, stick to one subject.
Can I answer the question? You just told me right now. You just told me right now. I'm not a brother. I don't like the brothers. I'm talking shit about brothers. So what I gotta answer your nonsensical jargon for? What I gotta answer that jargon for? Is hogwash.
Huh?
Come on, man.
Okay, well, here's the thing.
Next slide. You need to slide with that nonsense, man. Come on, brother. The minute.
Wait, hold on.
All right, here we go.
The presentation didn't have nothing to do with Muhammad. So where's this all coming from, bro? The presentation was about Haile Selassie. So why are you saying it's nonsense talking about Haile Selassie? You got a problem with him now too?
Here we go.
I'm saying that's what the presentation was about. I was talking about Haile Selassie for 2 hours. I don't know where you came in with the Muhammad White and all that.
What's next?
That was your topic.
What's next?
What do you mean, what's next?
Brother, I know what you about, man. I know what you
am I about?
You move in strange ways with that little book. I like it. I like your style. But you move in strange ways. Book. You do.
You talking
to me? Number one, your name is Crip Jesus. Since when was Jesus a Crip? I never seen Jesus. Look. Okay, I'll make you feel better. Jesus is black and brothers can't swim, so he walked on
Jesus
water.
Is not black. Jesus
so
is
he
not
walked
black.
on water. How you feel about that? How you like
Jesus
that?
is not black. How you feel about that?
Come on, man. Talking about Crip Jesus, brother. Come on, man.
How you feel about
now,
Jesus? How do you feel about?
Put me there. You want to put me there?
Can I respond? How you feel about the letter J didn't even exist till 1524, so there was never no man named Jesus that was black. You making that up?
You ready for this? Here you go. Your whole name is a fable, and I'm gonna show you that you got white blood in you. You know why? Because Jesus is Zeus and God is Odin. If you break it down, so the same people.
I don't care about Jesus. I'm Crip Jesus.
The same people you talking bad about in your book.
The guy in the Bible.
The same people you religious. The same.
You're religious. I found you out, bro. You religious. You used to go to church. Used to play the drums at church. I know your type, bro. That's why you keep talking about Jesus being white. You keep quoting the Bible. You keep getting mad at Muhammad. You a Christian, bro. It's obvious. I say Crip Jesus to make niggas like you mad. You heard Crip on front of Jesus. It made you mad. Your Christian power activates. Oh, grandma, grandma. Why you didn't put a Crip on front of Jesus? Oh no.
Here we go. The same guy.
Well, how you feel about it? How you feel about it? You mad because I put Crip on front of Jesus. That shit got you stirred up because you religious. You religious.
Okay,
you're religious.
AD.
And whatever Muslim you was hanging around, he's a fake Muslim. If he told you that Muhammad was God,
AD, you ready
I don't
for
know
this?
who the hell you met.
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
Here we go. If you want to base it on the solar system in the 12 months of the year, when does Jesus go in the tomb? Around December. Tales of the Crypt. He goes into a crypt. So you're a Jesus killer, brother. So what you're saying is blasphemy right now. Take your little book.
Jesus. I'm not talking about your Jesus.
Take your little book and walk on. Because I don't want to buy anymore. Because you mad disrespectful. I don't want your book.
Nigga, you're a Christian.
I'm not
You're a Christian trying to fake up here.
Here we go.
You more Christian than I ever met. You so mad about this word Jesus. You've been mad at me since you met me because my name was Jesus, huh? Keep it real. That shit been rubbing you the wrong way. You said, man, Jesus the Crip. What the hell? Why does that bother you so much? Because in your mind, Jesus is this sanctified white guy that floats in the sky. That's why you keep saying he's black, he black, he black. No, why you keep saying he black? Why you keep saying he black? What he never existed?
You want me to hurt your
J
feelings now?
1524.
Here we go. You ready for
Who's this Jesus guy you talking about? The letter J was existed in 1524. Who's this Jesus guy you talking about?
Who's the Jesus guy that you name yourself after, brother?
Who said I name myself after a guy?
Here we go. Here we go.
All you had to do is ask me what the name mean instead of going like, all you had to do.
Here we go.
And don't nobody care about you not buying the book. You wasn't gonna buy it from the jump. Ain't nobody stupid.
Hey, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, brother.
Bro, here's the thing. No, here's the real thing, my nigga.
When you was on it, you don't let people talk.
You wasn't even talking about Muhammad.
Jesus,
none of that. We were talking about Haile Selassie. We was talking about Haile Selassie. We were talking about Haile Selassie.
You don't let people talk.
You ain't saying nothing. I don't want to hear your nonsensical jargon. Like you
let people talk.
I don't want to hear your jargon. I don't want to hear your jargon.
You don't let people. Now you're using my words. Don't let people
because
talk.
Your wife is white.
Because
your wife is white.
You was raised by a single mother, brother.
No, I wasn't. I got a dad and a granddaddy. That's how I know. That's how I know my bloodline. You don't know,
brother. You was in parole. You was on parole in the womb. What are we talking about? Cut this nonsense out, brother. You was in parole.
I got a father and a grandfather. It's not no nonsense. I have a father and a grandfather.
Here we go.
Ain't no here we go. I got a father and a grandfather. What's the problem with that? So you telling me black people that got so bad that you mad at me for having a dad and a grandfather? You want like a bastard? Is it what you're saying?
I'll say this right here. I'll say this. You go.
Hold
back.
on, I'm asking you a question.
After the show,
no. You just talk about my family, bro. Slow down. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. Are you?
Here we go.
I'm not allowed to have a father and a grandfather.
After the show is over, you go back.
Are you saying I'm not allowed to have a father and grandfather?
Here we go. You won't let me talk.
Why you don't answer the question? Am I not allowed to have a father and a grandfather?
After the show is over, go back and watch your behavior, young man, and put the dunce hat on and go to the corner. P.S. what? Primary school, nigga, go to the corner. You're done for the day. Throw your blue book away.
Okay, am I allowed to have a father and a grandfather? I'm trying to understand something. You just I was on parole in the womb. You just talked about my own mama, bro. You just said you said I was on parole in the womb, and then you said I don't have a father or a grandfather. I have a father and a grandfather.
I never said that. You don't let me talk.
That's on my mama. You said that, bro. You just said you don't have a father.
And I just proved my point. I just proved my point because look what you just said. On my mama. How come you ain't say on your daddy? Ooh, you're done for the day. You're done for the day. You're done.
So because I said on my mama, that means I don't have a father? So that means I don't have a father?
Here we go. On my mama.
So that means I don't have a father?
On my mama.
Oh, he needs
so that means I don't
milk.
have a father?
Hey, let's do song promotions right now, AD. We done talking.
Does that mean I don't have
song
a father?
Promotions.
Stop
song promotions.
Get some help.
Hey, do you have a father? You sound like you was raised by a single mama. You sound like you don't even know your daddy.
My first language was Hebrew, brother.
Did you get that from
my
your
first
grandma
language was Hebrew. My first language was Hebrew. Your first language was English.
That don't mean you got a daddy, though. That don't mean you got a daddy, though.
You're done for the day.
Do you have a daddy? That's the
Who
question.
is your daddy?
Last
and
time
what does he do?
checked, he has a mansion in West Africa that has 18 rooms. So what are we talking about?
Do you know him? Do you know him, though? Do you know him, though?
Christ.
Who is your
Have you ever
daddy?
met him?
For the day, brother.
Have you ever met him?
AD, song promotions.
Have you ever met him? You
Song
ain't met your
promotions.
daddy. You ain't know
yeah. You ready for this?
African daddy.
You ready for this? Mom's
Do you know
abandoned
your
me
West
when I was-
African daddy?
Now hold on, let me finish.
Do you know your West
Mom's
African
abandoned-
daddy?
Wait, let me finish.
Yo, do you know your West African daddy?
abandoned me. Mom's abandoned
Do
me.
you
when I
know
was
your
6
West
months.
African daddy?
Mom's
Why your daddy
abandoned me
leave
when I was 6
you
months,
here in
brother.
America, broken, poor, and mad, arguing
Just
with me,
sit
and go to
your
West Africa and get
sassy
18 rooms in a big old mansion?
Sit your sassy ass down.
Who is
man.
your
You
daddy?
Why your daddy leave you here in
Sit
America
your
stuck?
sassy ass down.
Why your daddy leave you here in America stuck?
Sit your sassy ass
What did he
down,
say?
brother.
Why your daddy leave you here in America stuck?
You sassy, brother. You sassy.
Why your daddy leave you here in
so
America stuck?
sassy. You so
Why your daddy
sassy.
leave you here?
You sassy.
Why?
You
Why you
sassy.
ain't? Why your daddy ain't take
You
you with you?
sassy.
Why you ain't out there in West Africa with him?
Dog, when you realize that we're a bunch of monkeys, at the end of the day, you'll stop this bullshit book that you profess.
I'm not no
You're nothing
monkey.
but
I'm not a monkey.
Oh, hell
I'm not a monkey.
no.
I'm not a monkey.
Song promotions.
I'm not a monkey. Bro, you don't run nothing. Go get your own podcast. You talking about some song promotions. Listen, why your daddy leave you here in West Africa? That's what AD waiting for. We all waiting for the answer. Why your daddy leave you here while he went to Africa?
You ready?
We'll do a 30-second countdown. Ding, 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 ding. Why your
Are you gonna shut your big mouth for a second so I can talk?
Ding, 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 ding.
People talk.
Why your daddy leave
He
you
won't
here
even
in
let
America?
people talk. He won't let people talk.
Because you already told on yourself.
Shut
You was a
your
single
mouth,
child.
Ricky.
Your mom got knocked up by an African and he left her. Your mom got knocked up by an African and he left her here. It's very sad.
Here we go. Oh, so you expect
Your
me to
mama
say,
found
you
an
expect
African
me to
nigga
say,
she like.
you expect me to say, oh my mama. You already, you're a monkey.
You don't gotta put nothing on
like
your mama.
one.
You
You're
mad at
done
your
for
mama.
the
You mad at your mama for
You're
not
done for
locking
the
in
day.
and securing the bag with
You're
that
done
West
for the
African
day.
dude. I
You're
know it
done
hurt your
for the
feelings.
day. You know what? Here's the funny part about it. And AD, I'm gonna say this, and we go to song promotions. The real no.
You don't run nothing. Stop
real
telling
no.
AD what he
The
finna do.
real no.
You don't run nothing.
The
You don't
real
run
no.
nothing.
The
You don't
real
run
no.
nothing.
The real
You don't
no.
run nothing but your mouth. You need to run your ass to Africa to that goddamn mansion with your daddy and stop sitting in that one bedroom shack over there watching me all day.
African people you was up there uplifting. Now you talking trash about them.
Yo,
I'm not talking trash about them. I love the West Africans. I said you need to go over there. You should go over there with them.
Yo. Peace.
Yes. Peace to
All
God.
right, peace to God. Peace to both of y'all. Hey, listen, we gotta have some type of decorum and some type of respect. Cover boy.
Yes,
I
sir.
told y'all if y'all gonna build, the God will put out a book. Respect. If he respect you, you gotta respect him. And we gotta do this with all honesty and love. And we're gonna keep it that way. Now, we gotta move it on. We gotta move it on and get to the music. But I want y'all to respect the brother and don't be up here fighting, man, because that's what we trying to show the world something different. We are educated, classy, decorum.
Priest, he don't want to
Let's have the power, brother. Let's be in power. All right. Well, look, it came to my attention. Let's not do this live. Let's make it real. And you make beats. The brother make books. And he rhymes also. Y'all gonna end up working together. So let's make something happen right. But after this, I just wanna Kim, keep it moving. All
right. That was quite a show.
Yeah, peace. Yeah, for sure.
Peace, Lord. All right. Let's get to the spot. 100.
Yeah. All right, y'all heard it. That's what's up. Hope y'all enjoying the Killah Priest Podcraft, man. You never know what's gonna happen around here. Shout out to the chat room. Before we move on, I want to at least acknowledge the super chats that were flying through. Amongst all that, real quick, let's see. It's mostly Stranger. So let me just give him a shout out here to Stranger.
What do you say?
Stranger said, I'm gonna go through a few things with him. Let's see. He says, let's get specific. Are all Africans black? Coverboy, make him stand on his square. Crip Jesus, please show us your blood. You already did that already. DNA or it don't count. If you deal in science, hearsay don't count. Crip Jesus, 5% Rasta, Pan-African, and First Nation, and that's okay. 80, is everybody from Africa black? I'm going to say no. 80, show pictures of people from Saudi Arabia where Prophet Muhammad was born. I mean, I think we're going to be off the topic now, strangers, so I'm not going to show any more pictures, but I wanted to at least acknowledge all of your super chats because we appreciate all of them, and shout out to Stranger for being the sponsor of today's episode.
AD, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How come my mother had 7 kids from the same man? I just want to know about that right there.
I don't know, man. I can't speak from this perspective.
Exactly. Dad married moms. My dad was 36. My mom was 21. Arranged marriage, 7 kids. You see what I'm saying?
All right. Shout out to Danny Salinas for the $1.99. We're going to go ahead and move on to the song promotion segment. I've got the sound shared, and let's get into this intro.
Song promotions.
Yeah. All right. Man, let's go. Coming up, we have a submission here from, let's see. I'll have to hit the refresh button over here. But man. Okay. If you're going to submit song promotions, do them now. Let's see. We got FG Postmortem. What day is today? The 25th. We're going to get some... All right, let's start right here with FG Postmortem. He's got a song called SNAIL. And here we go. New music from WarLords, he says. Boom.
Shout out to
I'm a warrior.
FG Postmortem. Next submission.
I'm a warrior. Yeah. Snail nigga making maneuvers, not like Ninja Turtles. Naked and so a secret of the ooze, deep within the tomb. Super shredder helmet, look like NFTs. Behold the sacred, creating a new world, not the order they asked for, like fucked up dash door. For years we've been fighting the middle class war, but still got my mushrooms in a glass jar. I could put them on a slice of pizza, laugh my ass off, or just get lost in the woods looking like Sasquatch. Get jokes for your cash crop if you're not careful, like Europeans did getting shot by native arrows. Now the shots of vaccines at your Walmarts, but Snail don't give a fuck cause you're a warlord. Have y'all stacking cans of soup like Andy Warhol. Doomsday prepping when you hit a buzz, bruh. Keep them over your head like yarmulke at bar mitzvahs, causing mischief with your missus who a shiksa. Tales from the crypto going make you get the picture like Kodak moment of putting on my Cosby sweater. On God, the God only getting better. They want us wearing masks like D for Vendetta. But I ain't George Floyd screaming I can't breathe. Throw a George Soros brick through your TV screen. I'm a warlord.
FG Postmortem. Our next submission.
Snail nigga.
I'm a warlord.
Right.
I'm a warlord.
Our next submission. Right.
I'm a warlord.
Hey.
Whoa.
Yeah. Good sampling in there. That was cool.
Let Crip Jesus go first. He tell us he can diagnose that. Let him talk about that first.
Yeah, how'd you like that, Crip Jesus?
Yeah, I was feeling it.
Yeah, it was cool, right?
Yeah, I mean that's my boy. That's my boy.
Nice.
No, what's his name? I'm saying.
Oh, his name is FG Postmortem.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I always say every time when I be like, man, put your lyrics is too hard, man. You need better. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. That time was a more, even though I respect the avant-garde, manner of the beats. I do. I really respect. That's why I always tell them I see what you're doing. But I just always wanted to hear them just on a simple boom, bap, bam. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
You did it that time. So big ups to you. Let's get like 5 or 10 more like that. You take it over.
Yeah.
Promise.
Yeah, it was cool. What'd you think, Coverboy?
Yeah, last week, a couple of weeks ago, Crip Jesus said his music was trash. So he's like a walking contradiction. So, but that being said, like he always is, I think the song is like a 8.7.
8.7. All right. Shout out to Stranger in the super chat. He says, "Don't ever block your blessings." All right. Next up, we've got a submission from Aurora Borealis from the holy city of New York. And this song title is called Rapper Nobad Royal House of Cards. Here we go.
Yeah. Nobad Royal. All foreigns. 2023. Aurora Borealis, what's good? House of cards that finna fall when it's up against a hurricane. No one to lend a helping hand when I was down bad. that I pray for better days. Rocky road I had to pass, avoiding shades and start to go my way. Had to get it out the mud. Swear to God it was the other day when I was kicking it at home, but now I'm gone, trapped inside the city of lost souls. Instead of plots and schemes, it's plans and goals so I could have my way. Used to travel the unknown. Used to travel the unknown, but now I know. Live my karma on my path, that's how it goes. Apply the golden rule, reap what I sow. Come back like sevenfold, high like seventh heaven, flying up over the danger zone. Inside the belly of the beast, I stay up in the streets and roam. Used to travel the unknown, but now I know. Plant these righteous seeds, the golden rule, reap what I sow. Come back like sevenfold. In the temple of my mind, I travel down this lonely road. 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 Fly on broken wings up in the sky, as above is so below. Ain't no sun, I had to use the coal. I had to make a flame, I gotta make it out, come on, let's go. Had to make a way when I was lost out on that road. Had to ride the wave, all that time up in the pen, I had to taste the pain. I was lost out on that road, I had to find a way. Time up in the streets like I found freedom in a way, but true freedom in these chains.
All right. So I'm just gonna say, like, I like the idea of what he's going for. I can hear the sound that he's going for. I can hear the potential of this idea. The only thing that I'm gonna say first, of course, is the mix. With those vocals being pretty loud, probably would bring them down a little bit. And the beat itself, what I I'm gonna point out is that it's got to be in sync. The beat has to be on beat. You know what I mean? There's some phasing situation happening right there. I could tell it's not really programmed and stuff like that. I don't know if he's just hitting record and using an MPC, but like Aurora, I would really try to focus on making sure the beat is on beat. Do you know what I mean? Because it can throw off the lyricist. You know what I mean? It's just a pet peeve of mine. I just like my drums on beat, you know what I'm saying? But hey, if you did it on purpose, that's cool. I get it. But yeah, that's the big thing. And then everything else, I think you have a good idea of what can happen with that. I like with the droning kind of sound, boom, 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 boom. Maybe you put like an 808 in there, and like everything else is on key. At least is on key. That's it. It's just some mix issues, but I think that will come with practice over time. But I like the idea of what you're making there. And shout out to Stranger who says, Aurora, who's your angel dust guy? All right. What y'all think?
You want me to go first?
Okay.
Out of respect for Killah Priest, I'm not going to say anything nasty. Although that brother, he vehemently, he verbally expressed that he does voodoo. He does voodoo on me, him and Voltage. They said they do voodoo on me, you know, and it doesn't work because I'm not a negative entity, but he has his own that song right there. I'm a little bit undecided with that one right now. But at the end of the day, you know, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. All right. Crip Jesus, what you think?
All right. Go. Come on. I love this. I want cross the line.
You're coming in a little choppy.
Yeah, that means God don't want him to talk.
I want to see
we ain't hear a single thing you said, man. God don't want you to talk. Hang up the phone. You're done for the day. We don't want to hear you talk.
He'll be back.
No, he's not. This brother got Windows 98. Did you hear that song in the background? That's Windows 98. Brother, it's 2023. Catch up.
There you go.
I'm back.
Hey, he's back.
Hey,
I want to tell CB You ain't got to accept the apology, but we good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't let the computer get you that mad, man. We just two people talking. Now, with that being said,
Crip Jesus, your Wi-Fi is, like I said in the chat before I texted you. I said, "Hey, brother, your Wi-Fi kind of choppy." I sent that to you on the DM. Your Wi-Fi sound like it's in the Temple of Solomon for real, light years away. Fix it, brother. Shit.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Good. I want to tell CB, it's all love, brother. You feel what I'm saying? I love you, you love me. That's why
that's what I like about this cat. That's what I like about Crip Jesus. I can sit here and we can have our little debate and get into it, but at the end of the day, if I see him getting in a fight with like 2, 3, 4 people,
I'm there. Cover boy, you know I got you, brother. Come on.
I'm there.
Likewise, bro. It's all love. But with that being said, I was feeling that, and I will say this, though, I'm not gonna be fake. It kind of sound like the beat kind of like they made it on a Triton. You know what I'm talking about? Where you kind of like can freestyle the drum.
Yeah, I used to have a Triton.
Yeah.
About a month ago.
He needs AD's symphony to it. That's the only thing that can save Aurora. If Aurora has AD's piano skills, that's the only thing that can harvest him. Other than that, Aurora is like
he's getting there. He's getting there. He's made a lot of improvements compared to his other submissions. All right. Y'all ready? Let's keep it moving. Coming up next, we got a couple submissions from Crip Jesus. Hey, y'all ready for this? Hold up. This song is called "God Is All I Have." Here we go.
Yeah. It ain't no auto tune, but he's saying if you touch the woman I'm with, that woman don't care about you. Let me tell you something. Women. And we need them. We do. But brother, you kind of contradicted yourself today. Women, if you touch the woman I'm with,
I said you're gonna need paper
about it. If my New York Jets were winning, then yes. I go ape shit. I go crazy on this song, right? I go crazy. The Jets are losing, so I'm angry at everybody, allegedly, a little bit. So
oh my God, who the
this.
hell
I'm not in the mood for it. But that's a Super Bowl song.
I appreciate that.
That's a Super Bowl song.
Hey. All right, let me check to see if we got any more.
2 back-to-back CB. I'm on the road tonight, man. Much love.
Yeah.
Nah, brother, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Now that song is nice. I like that beat. I like the vocals. I like the hook. I like the lyrics. But nah, I don't know, man. You kind of proved me right.
All right.
If a nigga touch the woman I'm with, then blah blah. 9 times out of 10, that woman you're with is fucking that other nigga.
Well, brother, I said to touch the girl I'm with, you're gonna need paper. I'm saying she likes dudes with money.
So that means she's shallow. So you dealing with a shallow woman.
She might not be shallow.
She's shallow, Crip Jesus.
She might just be a Capricorn.
See?
Hey, where is Bauhaus? Talking about a Capricorn.
You know what I'm saying?
The last woman I was with was a Capricorn. I swear to God, I'm not capping, man. I'm just telling the truth.
AD just called you out. Now you got an issue with the taco brother. Now you got an issue with the Samo brother now.
All right.
I ain't fucking with you, Z. You trying to get me?
But at the end of the day, I do like that song because it's a song of hope. Like, it gives you hope. Scratch the lyrics, the beat. So, and here's the funny part about it: is certain dudes I won't listen to, man. But yeah, that beat. I want to hear Crip Jesus with Donnie Arcade. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Crip Jesus, Donnie Arcade.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we got a track from Nobad Royal. Song is called Full Circle.
Yeah, man. All foreign. Nobad Royal, 2023. Here we go, man. It's a full circle on this circle. Let me ask a question. What's the most important lesson that made a critical impact for me? A lasting impression, a suggestion of the mind of this rap scholar in a world of polar opposites. All that stressing is a blessing, and then learning from those ideas. Daydreaming on our ideas, but it brings you better ideas. Just don't live in the dream world. I stay focused on one thing. We are right, better a new breed. If I lecturer, Excalibur pen in my hand, rule over land like I'm King Arthur, potent chemical general, inspired by all medical prescription drugs or street peddlers. So I can let myself up and be a high on the pedestal. Every day be like a live festival. Read, write, study hard like a library. Pour my thoughts inside the laboratory. Professing rap knowledge, doctorates on studio mics. Somewhere over cloud, not collecting out. Hand focused on this. No calluses on my palms. Brain power build this. Put my mind to it, and it came out all immaculate. Put my mind to it, executed. Another unlimited bar concept that put me on top of the rap conference. Put my mind to it, executed. Came out all immaculate. Another unlimited bar concept that put me on top of the rap conference. Let me get it.
All right.
Why you cut it halfway? Let me finish.
Well,
that's what I'm saying.
Technically, he paid for a minute and a half. You know how it works with the song promotion segment. We do is a minute. They either pay for a minute and a half or they pay for 3 minutes.
Let's hear what Crip Jesus got to say. I'm waiting for this.
That sounded like some soundtrack music for like a Rambo movie or something. Like, I don't know. Like he was I'm sorry. I tried hard to think of what I was gonna say. It was all over the place. It sounded like the hi-hat was shooting. Oh, what was going on? It was like very theatrical. But I will say this. You know, I don't have no problem saying it was trash. I said it would sound like a soundtrack to the Rambo. So I'm saying it do got a lane it can go. I just don't know if it's like we're gonna play it in the car or dance to it or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I really, if I was him, I would take that to sync licensing and get that put into the movies or something for real.
Yeah, it needs work. I'm gonna say right now because the strings kind of come in and take the front of the stage. You know what I'm saying? And I always tell people, look, in a beat, the most important thing is the kick and the snare. Everything else is supposed to create an atmosphere. It's like looking at a stage to a play. You know what I mean? You got the main characters, and then you've got a wooden tree. You've got the background and everything. And that's what the rest of the instruments are supposed to be, unless it's a sample where it's a sample heavy beat. But the strings came in, were kind of all over the place. I was trying to figure out the scale. You know what I mean? If it was even major or minor, it sounded like some experimental orchestral. That's the category I'd put it in, experimental orchestral. But yeah, the beat needs work the most. I liked the effort for the vocals. The vocals were given some delay effects, and I see all that fancy stuff he was doing with the vocals. So shout out to Nobad Royal, but yeah, the beat I would consider you've got to prioritize the drums.
You ready?
The strings popped in too loud. Okay, go ahead.
Shout out to AD, and I will say this, AD. Before I get into the song, AD mixed the song for FG Postmortem, and he sent it to me through the email, and I heard the difference.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. On the other track, yeah.
Right, AD knows. With that being said, I like the little intergalactic, the little. I like that.
The hi-hats.
I like that. That reminds me of Bosses of All Bosses mixtape, Cameron with Vado. That little hi-hat.
Word is bonded, dude. Yeah. Hitmakers used to make the type of beats. Hitmakers. No. Hitmakers right here.
Crip Jesus. The Bosses of All Bosses wasn't heat makers. I know who you're thinking about.
Oh.
It was A-Rap music, but they were influenced. Yeah. They were influenced by heat makers.
Okay.
Right. So yeah. I give it. You know what? I gotta get that brother because he reminds me of. He got A-Rap music beats, and I'm not trying to compare him to anybody because probably never heard of these guys we're talking about. I could be wrong. He reminds me of A-Rap music beats, but then ultramagnetic MCs. Bars to an extent with the echo and stuff like that. But it was funny. It was entertaining. I can't knock that, brother, but brother, you was an inch away. From me, like, yo, what is going on? But I understand his music. So, man, shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you.
Yeah. All right, next now we got Aurora Borealis with another track here. It's called The Rapper.
Let's go.
And this time he's got Nobad Royal words for the wise.
Let's go.
Here we go.
What's good? Nobad Royal. Yeah, we in the Badlands. Travel over rugged lands. Happy end to the story. When we came from hard times, now we building sky high. Bit the apple from the teacher's desk. Freedom, culture, elements, so I could free my mind. Travel through the Badlands and keep my eyes upon the skies. Keep my eyes upon the skies. Keep my eyes upon the skies. Stormy clouds, it's on my mind. I flew on wings of time. Rode the wave on high tides. When there was a drought, celebrate their life and crime. Iron bars line for line for the time of my life. Wrote it for the life and times. Substance in my mind, the substance in my mind. Did it for the substance in my mind. Happy ending to the story when we came from hard times. Now we building sky high. Bit the apple from the teacher's desk. Freedom, culture, elements, so I can free my mind. Travel through the Badlands and keep my eyes upon the skies. I'm going out for mines. All I needed was a spark. Used to see the fire shine when I put it up in rhyme. Started with the pretty penny, now I got a couple dimes. Aim infected with the slime, polluted water straight from out the gutter. Clean it off, that's not my style. Nobad Royal, words from the wise. Words from the wise. Nobad Royal, words from the wise. Happy ending to the story when we came from hard times. Now we building sky high. Bit the apple from the teacher's desk. Freedom, culture, elements, so I can free my mind. Travel through the Badlands, keep my eyes upon the skies. Keep my eyes upon the skies. Stormy clouds, it's on my mind. Flew on the wings of time, rode the wave on high times. And there was a drought, celebrated life and crime. Our bars line for the time of my life. Wrote it for the life and time, substance in my mind. Substance in my mind.
All right. Huh. I remember that beat because Aurora submitted that beat before. I think he's a
think
good
he did.
match for
I
Nobad
don't
Royal.
think he did, AD. I
Huh?
don't think he ever submitted that before. I don't think he
I
did.
think it sounds familiar with the rant.
Because all his beats sound the same, but I don't think he ever but I could be wrong, but go ahead, sir.
I just recognize that wiki sound. He's got the scratch sound. Stranger says, Aurora, still waiting for your dust guy. Dom Pacho said no.
Oh, wait. Stranger's talking about the dude from Killer Army. So pretty much what he's saying is that Aurora, damn, brother, what? Damn. He's saying that Aurora is trying to get people that sound like Wu-Tang, like Killer Army, Don Pacino, PR terrorists, Puerto Rican terrorists. He's trying to get them to sound like what Wu-Tang wants to hear so that Aurora can get on. With that being said, it goes back to what AD mentioned before. Aurora, them stems need to be brought down. It's a little bit too loud. Okay, how can I say this? Aurora, just work with AD.
Yeah.
That is your best bet.
There you go.
That's your best bet, brother. That's it. Studio AD.
First song is free.
Studio AD. That's all you need to do, brother. Thank you for the promotions and the shout out for Studio AD because it works.
Yeah.
It'll get you heard. With that being said, brother, be yourself. Be yourself. You got talent within you. You got talent within you. You got talent. Quit trying to like what we heard before because we're going to call it out. We're going to call it out, and then you might feel some kind of way. The brother rapping, he sound cool. Your beat is okay. With that being said, be yourself, man. You ain't got nothing to prove to these people, brother. The world's about to end. Go ahead, though.
Yeah.
Don't lie, Crip Jesus. Crip Jesus paused for a second. Crip Jesus paused for a second. He said, he paused.
I'm gonna surprise you though.
Don't.
I'm trying to figure out how to explain it because
just go
on out with it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I like it, but it's a weird part of me that liked it.
Me too.
I don't know what the my professional opinion. I don't know where you would go with it, but this is what I can say. There's another form of hip hop, thanks to people like KP and Wu-Tang, where it has more to do with the vibration. So there's only certain hip hop artists I can even put on when I'm on my vibe out shit. Like I want to listen. Like I'm different. I might put on some massage music sometimes. Good brain power music and just think. Ha 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 around the house and shit. So I could put that on with that. You feel what I'm saying? And it's very rare that I find hip hop that I can put on. You know what I'm saying? It's a few woos. KP the only one make where it'd be 5-6 songs back to back where I could really vibe out. So I throw him in the midst with that. You feel me? And I appreciate that,
Crip Jesus. Be honest, brother. Be honest. And I'm just here we go. Let's talk about this. If a brother is trying to recreate something that we already heard, but it's downgraded, and the frequencies and the vibrations, frequencies and vibrations that you mentioned, one or the other that you mentioned, you don't think that's kind of you don't think that's suspect?
No, I just think it's somebody in a similar lane.
I'm not knocking the brother, but I've said this before. Aurora, if you get AD playing them 88 keys on your beats so we can dumb down that little negative frequency that you have, nigga, your music is hot. Your music is hot. Play it again. Here's the thing, Crip Jesus. Tell AD to play that song again and let AD play them pianos and you'll see the difference.
Oh no, 100%. I heard AD jam out on some shit and really, you know what I mean, livened up. I will say this though. I mean, for somebody like KP and them, and you to be the producer, you obviously have a gifted ear that we just got to be 100. Everybody's not going to hear, you know what I mean? But that's just 1,000 wow.
Yeah,
Man,
you get paid for this, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Crip Jesus, I hate to say it, man. Look, brother, Aurora, he a witch doctor, he a voodoo doctor. I don't care about stuff like that because I'm an innocent soul for the most part, although I did my dirt. With that being said, brother, you need to hook up with AD and let AD play them organs because you don't sound Aurora, you don't sound like the RZA. You sound like the pisser. You sound like a nigga that pisses everywhere. You sound like a nigga that piss everywhere.
We gotta keep it positive, you know what I'm saying? We gotta keep it positive. Otherwise, Priest gonna come on here.
No. AD, I'm the youngest of 7 kids. They beat me up every day. All 6 of them beat me up every day so I can be the best. You think I'm gonna lie to this, brother? That song was trash. The lyrics are good, but the beat is okay. It reminds me of what I've heard before. Stop replicating what we heard so it can touch our emotions so you can benefit off of it. Do something that's different. And the fact that I said that, now he gonna sit there and say, Cover Boy, I beef with you. Well, nigga, have beef with the voodoo you did, nigga. It don't work. And I'm still giving you advice, brother.
Hey.
Slide.
All right, we got another submission, a little last minute submission from FG Postmortem.
Oh shit.
Here we go. This one is called Snail Trails, Traversing Pluto, produced by Coverboy. Oh yeah, I think I mixed this one.
Snail leave trails through the underworld, send goofy motherfuckers to see the dog Pluto. Bars is bolts of lightning and thunder hurl, make you see Hades with the deuce throws. They discovered the dwarf planet in 1930. The same year the cartoon was created by Walt Disney. It was an Nazi like Werner von Braun, who had a firmament Bible verse on his tombstone. Operation Paperclip, fake in space, just a pissing competition in an arms race. Full of baloney like look on Saddam's face when they found him in a hole eating Oscar Mayer. Transverse Pluto, which is only a couple thousand miles, but it doesn't exist, just lies from pedophiles who got the best rhymes describing the X-Files. Smoking man in the corner hunting reptiles. Epstein and Maxwell Klein still at large. You never see these bars like who was on the flight logs, but see them all the time on the news you watch, disguised as good guys like Santa Claus. Klaus Schwab motherfuckers want you eating bugs, saying you'll be happy owning nothing, working on one of Bill Gates' potato farms, killing children with Happy Meals from McDonald's. Cause guess who owns all the GMO studs? Look up Abraham Finkelstein in a View, son. They feed the goyim in a food dough, but y'all think it's far-fetched like Pluto. Transverse this verse, finding a loophole, while your arms backwards like reverse cowgirl. Snail on the prowl, make you throw in that towel, like after back shots, blowing shorty back out. Covered in ectoplasm, calling the Ghostbusters. Across the streams, busting up that look like marshmallows. A snail trail, a hard act to follow. Stay puff like Diddy, never change his name though. Pause his flame throne, all Monsanto fields. They wanna make liberty disappear like Copperfield. Need to exercise freedom to put a stop to this, with the truth that's revealed during apocalypse. If unicorns aren't real, what is a rhinoceros? Remove your nose like Zeke the plumber scaring donkey lips. For playing Pinocchio, lying through your teeth. You're false like dentures that fall out when you're eat. Snail transverse out in the streets, leaving tags on signs that you don't know how to read. Found somewhere around outer boundaries, but even with eyes you don't know how to see.
Oh, he added that sample at the end. Yeah. How'd you like that? Yo, you see how I brought his vocals nice and solid so you could hear every single word he's saying this time. You know what I'm saying? I did some things with this track because he submitted this to me just the other day. And I was happy to mix it for him. You know what I mean? And you notice all his and they were still there, but I kind of tucked them to the right and a little back more. So you can still feel it, but it wasn't overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, how'd you like that?
Yeah.
Yo, got a
Who's going first?
A lot of snails in the chat. Thank you, Ceaseless.
Nah, what it is this. Like, nah, let Crip Jesus go first. I like to hear that before.
All right.
And be honest,
my name is Crip Jesus. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, like he said, I'm a walking contradiction. You know, I got two sides to me. So look, the side I grew up with that made it through all the drama that got me here, the Crip side, I would have said turn that shit off. Now, the esoteric, mystic, Jesus side, I actually admire and am behooved and flabbergasted by how he rides those type of beats.
Behooved.
I would really love to sit and watch the process. And beyond that, it was hot though. I'm glad you got AD to mix it because I know if you didn't, we wouldn't have understood the shit. So I heard everything you said. It was hot. And I'm gonna tell you post-mortem, like I always tell you, bro, you spit. I listen to you sometimes and wonder, like, where'd you come up with this shit from? But every now and then you got this thing where you want to make the beat just as what they call them people, they're not hipsters. You want to make the beat just as hipster as the lyrics, and it's like, that's cool. But like I said, I can't lie. The Jesus side of me is behooved and bewildered and flabbergasted by how you put them words together and ride them beats. And your shit's like some NFTs, man. I think like some years down the line, somebody gonna discover all this post-mortem shit and be like, this is the fucking sickest shit ever. Like Van Gogh. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say.
With that being said, shout out Crip Jesus. With that being said, I like how he mentioned Ghostbusters. It's something strange. It's something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? The police. The police. Come on, man. Like, before I get the FG postmortem, Ghostbusters. Y'all ain't never think about that? Females, oh, that's my boo. Oh, I'm a jigaboo. I'm a jigaboo. That's my boo. He sit there like, I don't know about that brother, man. He a good dude. He a good dude. With that being said, damn, yo, I got to give that beat right there. And the song in particular, and it's not that we work together, I got to get at a 10. I got to get at a 10. And my scale is normally 18. To mortals, yeah, 10 out of 10 is perfection. I got to get at a 10. If you want to get me down on level, I got to get at a 10. The beat, the way it was orchestrated.
Well, that was your beat, so of course that was fly.
Okay. If you want to go that route.
I like what you did with that beat. It's cool.
It's not even, even if I didn't make it and I heard the message within the song, I'll rank it pretty high. But with that said, yeah, man, I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone at that. I told that young brother, I said, stop releasing music like that, man. Like, you know, and it goes back to what Crip Jesus kind of said. Like, don't release it too fast. Take your time. When people hear it later, they're going to be like, yo, what is this?
Yeah.
Crip Jesus ain't lie. I said that before.
Yeah. All right, well, it looks like that does it for the song promotion segment. Shout out to everybody who submitted tracks. All the links to all of the artists are going to be in the description about an hour and a half after the show. So that's that. This concludes the song promotion segment. We're going to close out. You guys have any last words?
Yeah. Tap in with me, you know what I'm
ahead.
saying? Get your copy of the Blue Bible. Even if you feel like you know everything and fuck that book, I guarantee you it'll raise the vibration. We're not just talking knowledge deep shit. We're going all through the streets, through the history, through the all that, baby. You feel what I'm saying? You know, this is gonna take you there, trust me. You can open this up with your grandma or with your girl or with your homie. It's hitting every corner of this. Oh, yeah, my bad. Hold on. Last thing. I don't want to, because I don't gonna go cut nobody off. It's an ebook version too. So tap in with me, if you ain't trying to do all that, you just want to download, check it out secretly. I got you.
Yeah. Shout out. All right, Cover Boy, your last words?
Yeah. With that being said, I don't want to feel blue reading a blue book. But at the end of the day, I still will purchase now, with that being said, you know what? I'm not going to knock a brother's hustle. He got knowledge with certain things that he's saying. I already showed y'all this crest. I know what I know. But you know what? I will buy that book to understand where he coming from. But shout out to FG Postmortem. Shout out to Killah Priest, number one, because without him, we don't have a platform to talk and discuss and debate. And at the end of the day, Wu-Tang's the best.
Yeah.
Shout out to AD. Shout out to Mojito.
Yeah, he's in the back here sleeping.
Mojito, Selena, Jagger. Shout out to Hybrid Cypher. We got new music dropping. Shout out to Solomon, Salo Gems. Shout out to the whole Bronx, man. Shout out to the Bronx. Shout out to my family in the Bronx, man. They played a part in raising me. When moms tried to get custody of me, and dad and pops sent me to New York City so mom won't get custody of me because he knew that he would raise me into a warrior. So shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to the chat. M. Kush says, 80, what was the name of that first Crip Jesus track? It was God Is All I Have.
Crip Jesus, that dude, man. Go support him. Every time I go on this, when he got live, although we may disagree with certain things, whenever he has a live, I try to invite as many people as I can.
Yeah.
Because let me give this man his flowers. I know y'all probably heard him talking shit. I know I seen a few people in the comments saying, "Oh, this nigga tripping," but he's just a real dude, y'all. Y'all gotta understand.
That's all it is.
On the front of my name. I'm from the streets, so he's
That's
just a real motherfucker. He ain't soft. He gonna talk how he feel at the moment. He gonna let you have it, you know what I'm saying? But the real truth is, I never met this man, and he always comes to anything with me on social media and supports it. He gets in my DM. He uplift a nigga. He hit a nigga with the good morning. All that. He's the homie. I'm not gonna lie.
All day. So y'all can take it how y'all want to, but at the end of the day, that's my brother. That's my brother right there. So take it how it ain't no little sensitive shit. Real talk, man. Go support his book because at the end of the day, he may have something in this book that may help you.
Yeah.
And you never know about it. So shout out Crip Jesus. All day.
Amen.
That's what's up. All right. And with that, we are out. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Peace.
We out.
Within my black flesh, I suppress Melchizedek. Where the rest of the dogs are compressed. The right arm, then the jet. Then the leg, then my arm on my left. And the head was next. It stood erect over my neck, over my chest, over my pecs. Then she had breasts. I took a deep breath. My arms stretched and my knees flexed. Then I walked up the ziggurat steps. Ancient astronaut that pick up your calls before the number is pressed. Whether you want to talk about deep thought or you just depressed. Before the corpus text, beneath the mysterious orbit and wall deck. During the time of the T-Rex, it wasn't even called BC yet. Let us experiment with the pyramids. And through time and life cycles, we'll make appearances. We'll visit tribes in the villages. Even little kids never came near the pig. Cause we Nazarites. We gather spice before the Adamites, the mystic times. Our satellites was made out of malachite. We spoke to the afterlife. It was paradise before the earth was inhabited by ice. Before the Christ and animals were sacrificed. We came down amongst the children of men and grabbed the wife. Got them pregnant with angelic genetics. Communicated through telekinetic. We're not from the human race ancestors. I write ambidextric for our planet to connect with the Atlantis records. Esoteric to give us extraterrestrial leverage. Take psychedelic for breakfast, to write poetic. Drink the sunlight for beverage, the mathematics to digest it. Gigantic to build the oldest relics, like the Karahan Tepe. The towers in Babylon was steady, then walked across the Serengeti. Long before the song our people called God and Depi. Let's throw some confetti over Dr. Sebi. Kamehameha, the first surfer, and language originated in the Levant, circa 3800 BC, circa 500 BC, the rise of Persia, silver and gold workers, kings and queens from the tribe of Berbers. Before the story was told, Cain committed the first murder, and the gods of Egypt and Greece made their merger. From the Green Sahara, the first black mummy era, King Nebuchadnezzar found treasure, and the messenger came out of Mecca, holding scepters. There's temples in the area, Mayans, Incas, and Aztecs from South Central America, Ephraim, Issachar, Manasseh. Before Nikola Tesla, before the settlers and the beggars, black space travelers came with passengers to get the inhabitants to take over Samaria, and the hunter-gatherers came out of Africa. Within the diaspora, the Antediluvian, to Natufians to the Nubians, for the medieval Hebrews in Camoria, speaking Tongo, Benin, and Yoruba, Uruguaya, the Niger Congo, Western Sudanic, Creole, Igbos and the Negroes, Southern Morocco beneath the Cosmo, the Holocene, the pale-nosed gene, the dynasty of the Ming, and the Yellow Kings. Yellow King, Yellow King, Yellow King, Yellow King, Yellow King.